for the Braves, it's Acuna, Swanson, and Harris, Riley, Olson, and d'Arnaud, Ozuna, Rosario, and Arcia. Those are your starting lineups. Game 2 right around the corner. Braves and Mets coming your way next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Attention plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVACR technicians in Atlanta. If you're not making over $51 an hour total package, this message is for you. The United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72 has immediate opportunities in Metro Atlanta. Top-level pay, excellent benefits in retirement, long-term projects, and safe working conditions. Contractors are hiring right now. Call 404-373-5778 or visit ua72.org and click Join Us.
What widens the eyes, tightens the stomach, and flutters the heart. Adrenaline. Feel it for yourself in the Toyota RAV4, Camry, Corolla, and Tacoma. Lace a new 2022 Toyota RAV4 LE for $299 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid October 3rd, 2022. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $35.98 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is Tom Gray from This Stuff Matters. We're excited to help bring you this broadcast of the Braves making their push to the playoffs. And check out This Stuff Matters, the podcast. Find out more about us at thisstuffmatters.net.
News stories break on Channel 2 Action News. When things change, so does our coverage. Channel 2 is the place. Never routine. Breaking unique angles with unmatched resources. Every story gives you new insight and uncovers the real impact. Every angle, every moment, live. See what's new at 4, 5, and 6. Join Justin Farmer, Wendy Corona, George Estevez, Karen Greer, and Linda Stouffer. Weekdays on Channel 2 Action News.
Listen up, golf fans. Top Golf comes to Truist Park November 17th through the 20th. The immersive golf experience will provide fans with the opportunity to take part in Top Golf's signature gaming experience with Truist Park as the backdrop. Players will hit golf balls from hitting bays located on the first base side of the field into on-field targets where each shot is traced and instantly scored. Tee times are limited, so grab your buddies and secure your time today at Braves.com/Topgolf. Atlanta Braves baseball for the A.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
Hey, it's Kevin McAlpin, and I'm talking Braves with the Locker Room every weekday morning at 7:45 on Atlanta Braves Today, exclusively on The Fan.
It's another beautiful night for baseball at Truist Park in Atlanta. Game 2 of the 3-game set between the Braves and the Metropolitans of New York. Game time temperature right around 70 degrees. A little breezier tonight than it was last night, with the wind out of the north at about 12 to 15 miles an hour and a few gusts a little bit higher than that. We're expecting another gigantic crowd as the lineups have been exchanged at home plate, and now the Braves have taken the field. The umpires for tonight's game behind the plate will be Bruce Dreckman. Mike Estabrook is at first base. Ted Barrett at second. Nick Lentz will work at third. Kyle Wright leads his troops out this evening. Defensively behind him, Acuna in right, Harris in center, Rosario in left. First to third, Olson, Arcia, Swanson, and Riley. Travis d'Arnaud doing the catching. Kyle Wright, 26 years old, 6'4", 215 out of Huntsville, Alabama. Number 1 pick back in 2017 by the Braves out of Vanderbilt. He is 20-5. He's the only 20-game winner in baseball with a 3.18 ERA. He's made 2 starts against the Mets this year, 0-2. Not a good ERA, both games in New York. He's 12-2 at home. Maybe he can turn the tables on them here at Truist Park. This is game number 158. That means there are only 4 games left after tonight. The Braves won last night, meaning the Mets cannot clinch on their own field. So the Braves are hoping to make sure they do even one better they would love to get the upper hand on the head-to-head matchups with the Mets. To do that and to own the tiebreaker in the event that there is a tie after play next Wednesday, the Braves need to win each of the next 2 games and win the season series by a count of 10-9. So these games are vitally important in that regard, as well as the standings. Throw goes down to second. We're ready for action. Brandon Nimmo will lead it off, and here to tell you about it once again is Ben Ingram.
Thanks so much, Joe. The stage is set. What more could you ask for? Beautiful evening. It is October the 1st. So we have arrived at the most coveted month of the entire baseball season. And, of course, for the Braves, hoping it stretches into November for another World Series run. But this is what it's all about. Now, the Braves have Kyle Wright on the mound, leading the big leagues in wins. Brandon Nimmo climbing in. Kyle is ready. And now for the ball game. The first pitch is low and outside. Starting at 7:20.
68 degrees. 7:20 p.m. 68
a cool 68 degrees. Here in the ballpark in Atlanta. 1 ball and no strikes on Brandon Nimmo. Kyle Wright, first base side of the rubber. Pitch on the way. There's a strike. Got his fastball over, 96. '30th start of the season for Kyle Wright. What a season it has been. Big year for the right-hander. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 1-2. Here lately, Kyle has gotten lots of run support. He's hoping that that's the case again tonight. His last 4 starts, his September starts, he went 3-0 that month, but an ERA of 5.66 in the month of September. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and the pitch on the way to Nimmo. Little low and outside. Check swing didn't go, and a 2-2 count. Kyle has been on a roll. The last time he lost a game was to these Mets. That was in New York back on August the 4th. The 2-2 pitch. Low and outside. Missed with a changeup.
Braves did a good job last night of keeping Nimmo off the bases. He did have a single in 4 trips. And the only time he reached on that base hit, Alonso followed with a double play ball.
Got a 3-2 count on him right now. Nimmo waiting for the 3-2. Pitch on the way. And a little poke through the left side, and it's guided into left field for a base hit. Dansby was shaded up the middle. If he's at his regular position at short, goes right to him. But Nimmo's able to thread the needle in between Riley and Swanson on the left side. So a leadoff single for Brandon Nimmo. That'll bring Pete Alonso up to the plate. Braves are fanned out tonight in the home whites. White uniform tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals. Outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. Across the front of their uniforms. Mets in the traveling grays, tops and pants. Blue lettering, blue numerals outlined in orange. New York arching across the chest of their gray uniforms. Pete Alonso was 1 for 4 last night. He swings and misses at a first pitch curveball, 0-1. While Alonso had 1 base hit last night, he did not drive in any runs, and that's what you worry about the most with Alonso, as he leads Major League Baseball in runs batted in. He has 131 to this point in the season. Runner at first, no one out, no score. Pitch on the way. That's low and outside at a 1-1 count. Looking around the ballpark, it's exactly like what we saw last night. Standing room only. Humongous series. And the final home series of the regular year for the Braves. Kyle Wright, a 1-1 count on Pete Alonso. There's the 1-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Good curveball. Right over the inside edge of the plate, and a 1-2 count on Alonso. Third start of the year for Kyle Wright versus the Mets, for the first time he's seen them in this ballpark. In fact, he's had 7 career appearances versus New York. He's beaten them just 1 time. That was in 2020. So looking for one of the biggest wins of his young career tonight. 1-2 fouled off. Got a piece of a sinker. Hangs alive, and still a 1-2 count on Pete Alonso. And That last inning for Kyle went into the 6th inning against the Phillies. Gave up 2 runs on 2 hits, a couple of walks, 6 strikeouts. Tall, lean right-hander. Wears number 30 on his back. Ball in a black glove as he comes set right at his belly. Lead at first by Nimmo. 1-2 off the plate with a curveball. The count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maybe one of the biggest things to look for with Kyle Wright tonight is what he's able to do once he gets batters to 2 strikes.
I think you just took the words right out of my mouth, Ben, because he got ahead of Nimmo and then worked to a 3-2 count before he threw a strike that was hit into left field. Put him away right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes, and Kyle brings it. A little bit low. Tried a fastball. So now a 3-2 count. Got to 2 strikes quickly on Nimmo. Got to 2 strikes quickly on Alonso, but having a difficult time putting away the first 2 batters. This will be Kyle's 13th pitch of the inning. Comes set. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Low and away, ball 4. This with a fastball.
The last thing that the Braves want to see happen is early runs for Max Scherzer. He is tough enough without having runs to work with.
Last night, the Mets were threatening in the first inning, but Max Fried got through the jam. Gave up 1 run in the 2nd inning. Braves tied it and took the lead in the bottom of that inning. And then they took off from there. Won the ball game 5-2. But Kyle Wright, 13 pitches into the ball game. And a little bit of a jam with Nimmo at second, Alonso at first, and Francisco Lindor up to the plate. This guy's having a terrific season. He's driven in 103. Pitch to him, swing and a miss. Curveball low and in, and he waved right over the top of it. Last night, the Braves had a pretty good plan versus Lindor. He was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Max got him once. Kenley Jansen got him once. Kyle Wright refocusing. Class to second. 0-1. That'll be fouled off. And once again, he quickly gets to 0-2 on a Mets batter.
He fouled that ball off his back foot, and it might have hit him in the back foot if he hadn't foul tipped it. It was that far inside.
Braves have a shift with Dansby joining Orlando Arcia and Matt Olson on the right side of the infield. Lindor, the switch hitting shortstop, swinging it from the left side of the plate. Runners take their leads at first and second. And the 0-2 pitch on the way from Kyle. That'll be grounded foul down the first base line. Thinking for a guy like Kyle Wright and what he's accomplished this season, he's still looking to clear that hurdle of beating this team. And getting out to a good start is such a big part of that and his confidence for tonight's ball game, because the last thing he wants, Joe, is to go right back into the mindset of here we go again, just like we had back in August.
Yeah, well, you're exactly right, Ben. He needs a clean inning. He needs a good first couple of innings to pitch the way he's pitched all year.
Travis sets up low and away, and the 0-2. Missed high, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a good idea. Went upstairs with that 96 fastball to see if he'd chase like he did last night against Kenley Jansen.
You couldn't throw a pitch too high for him last night.
No.
He was swinging at everything up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners take their leads. Pitch on the way. Blew it by him. Good fastball away. And there's out number 1 here in the top of the first inning. The first strikeout of the ball game for Kyle Wright.
That was up and away and off the plate. Wasn't a strike. And he went after it anyway.
Now he faces McNeil, and a big move in the order for McNeil as he's batting cleanup in tonight's ball game. He was batting 5th last night, but this is not the guy that you envision as your cleanup hitter, is it?
No, not when he's a peen hitter like he is.
330, or rather a 322 average for the season. Chokes way up on the bat. Pitch on the way, and that'll miss inside.
And great numbers against Kyle Wright. 7 for 13, 7 for 15.
At 322 average, second in Major League Baseball. A lot of contact this season out of McNeil. Last night he had a couple of base hits. Both were singles, and he scored a run. A 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
He's second in the league, in the National League in hitting 322, as you mentioned. Freddie Freeman leading the league in hitting at 327.
That'll be a tight race all the way down to the finish line. No score, but the Mets threatening here in the top of the first inning. They have runners at first and second and 1 out. McNeil waiting. 2-0 pitch. And a line drive into right field down for a base hit. Acuna approaches. He's got it. Fires it in. And everyone advances 1 base. That'll be a single by McNeil, and it loads the bases. Alonso to second. Nimmo to third. And the bat will be in the hands of Eduardo Escobar.
That was not pinged. That was hit hard. A sinker that he went down and stroked to right.
Braves turned 2 double plays in last night's ball game. And they could really use one right here. Eduardo Escobar has been red hot for the Mets over the last month. Looking at his numbers from September 1 and on, and he's probably been the best bat that the Mets have had.
Yeah.
Well, they're loaded for Escobar. 1 down. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Waved at a curveball.
He's had a good curve, no doubt about that.
This guy hit .340 last month with 8 home runs. Time taken by Escobar. He's trying to stay as hot in the month of October as what he was able to accomplish in September. Probably the best month that he's had in his career. Here's the 0-1. In for a strike. Well, watching Kyle through his first 23 pitches, Joe, he's getting ahead with the curveball.
Yeah, he is. It's just going to his fastball. The 2-seamer and the sinker have not been there for him. Been too high in the zone.
Way ahead, 0-2. Right fires. Ground ball tapper, right side. Olson's got it. They got 1 play. That's at first. He tosses the bag. Right is there. 1-0 Mets as they get the out of Escobar at first base. Well, now it's Vogelbach up to the plate. And if you can get him and get through this inning giving up just the 1 run, that'd be a pretty good job by Kyle Wright in limiting the damage. But this is not an easy out. This guy's a dead pull hitter with lots of power. That was RBI number 69 on the season for Escobar. Runners at second and third and 2 down. Vogelbach climbs in. He's a big boy. Pitch on the way to him. That'll be outside. Mets traded for this guy, and he's been a really good DH anytime you're facing a right-handed pitcher. And they've used him in pitch hitting situations late in games that he did not start. And he was actually on deck when the ball game ended last night. 17 home runs on the year. 1-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. Curveball up and away and just did graze the strike zone, and a 1-1 count on Daniel Vogelbach. Nothing Mets. We're at the top of the first. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, missed. Another curveball. I feel like Kyle's gotten every batter down to a 2-strike count. And once again, that's the case versus Vogelbach. And the sellout crowd is looking for a strikeout, and it'll put him away here in the top of the first inning. 1-2 on Vogelbach. Right cuts it loose. And that is fouled off. Touched a curveball. And that came back and caught the gear of d'Arnaud. Travis is all right. Still a 1-2 count on Daniel Vogelbach. He's the 6th Met to the plate here in the top of the first inning. It's gone single, walk, strikeout, single, ground out to score a run. And now Vogelbach looking at a 1-2 count. Rights 1-2. Fouled off again. Tried a change-up away. This will be the 30th pitch of the inning for Kyle Wright. And you know what the Mets are thinking? Even if they get just the 1 run here in the first inning, they've got to be thrilled to know they've driven up the pitch count that high this quickly.
Exactly.
This is night after the Braves had to dive into the bullpen in the 6th inning last night. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a tapper back to the mound. Kyle will take it on the soft bounce. Throw it to first base, and there's out number 3. So the Mets pick up the first run of the ball game. They send 6 to the plate. They pick up 1 run on 2 hits, also a walk. No errors and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Mets 1 and the Braves coming up when we come back.
Make Conecuh smoked sausage part of your Atlanta Braves game day tradition. Conecuh smoked sausage is made from the finest pork meats, all natural casings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Conecuh is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, or added to your family's favorite recipes. Pick up a pack of Conecuh and enjoy the official smoked sausage of the Atlanta Braves.
Meet Allison, teammate at Truist Bank.
Hi.
She was born to care, and she always had your back.
You could say that.
Like that time back in the mid-'80s when she spotted Stacy Kaminsky with her new perm, and a car was coming, about to hit a puddle. So Allison jumps in front of the splash, just in time to protect Stacy's fresh curls.
Look, I had to do it. A wet perm just doesn't work.
Today, Allison's a teammate at Truist, the bank that starts with care. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. Learn more at truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to families fighting childhood cancer, Hyundai Hope on Wheels is there to offer hope through science, to fund innovative cancer research for cures and prevention so that kids can just be kids. And as the journey continues, Hyundai will continue to be there as well. Because when it comes to fighting childhood cancer, we're thinking of every mile. Hyundai, it's your journey. For every new Hyundai vehicle purchased, $14 is donated by Hyundai to Hyundai Hope on Wheels. Funds are used for pediatric cancer research grants and to raise public awareness. For more info, please visit HyundaiHopeOnWheels.org.
Georgia Power is investing in a more reliable power grid to deliver the carbon-free energy you need when you need it most. Georgia Power, powering tomorrow, today.
Hey Atlanta, Hudson Mason, and you can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball, only on The Fan.
1-0 Mets into the bottom of the first inning. And it'll be Acuna, Swanson, and Harris versus Max Scherzer. 38-year-old right-hander out of Chesterfield, Missouri, on the mound for the 23rd time this season. Here comes the first pitch from the future Hall of Famer, and Acuna takes it for a called strike. A look at the Mets leather. Pete Alonso at first base tonight. Jeff McNeil at second. Francisco Lindor, the shortstop, and Eduardo Escobar is their third baseman. A 1 to Acuna. There's a ground ball out towards second. To his right, McNeil. Gloves and fires over and 1 down. That'll bring Dansby up to the plate. Outfield for the Mets, Mark Canha out in left field. Brandon Nimmo positioned in center. Tyler Naquin roaming in right field. And the Mets have Tomas Nido behind the plate in harness with Max Scherzer. Scherzer 11-4 with a 2.13 ERA. He's coming off a win against the A's on the 25th of September. Gave up 1 run in 6 innings in that ball game. Struck out 7, but against the Braves this year, 3 starts and 3 wins. He has been a tough customer. Pitch on the way to Dansby. And he'll swing and foul one off towards the Braves dugout. And this will reach the stands. And a good catch made by a fan in the first row. Well, you know the resume for Scherzer. Extremely long, extremely accomplished. One of 19 pitchers in Major League history to reach 3,000 or more strikeouts. In fact, he's 13th all time. And he's 3 behind Ferguson Jenkins for 12th all time. So he's climbing the list. Fastball, slider, change, cutter, curve, you name it. He can control all those pitches and throw them all for strikes. Well, 1 to Dansby. That's off the mid of Nito into the backstop.
He's 100 games over 500. That's not bad.
That's really impressive.
201 and 101.
100 games over 500 and 3,000 strikeouts. Ball and a strike on Dansby. And the pitch on the way. That'll be off the plate. Missed with a fastball that came in at 95. He has not lost a start on this mound since 2018. He's won his last 3 starts here in the regular season. 2-1 pitch is low and outside. 3 balls and a strike on Dansby. 1-0 Mets. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Good swing, but he fouls back the fastball.
If you don't know a lot about Max Scherzer, just think John Smoltz. They are 2 peas in a pod. They pitch a lot alike. He's going to join John in the Hall of Fame when he decides to retire. Good fastball, great slider.
3 balls and 2 strikes on Dansby. Wind up in the pitch on the way from Scherzer. Swing and a liner right to the shortstop Lindor, and he catches it ankle high to his left. But Dansby couldn't quite sneak that one through, and 2 down. When you say that about that comparison, Scherzer and Smoltz, I know you talk about their stuff being similar. I bet when it comes to their attitudes and their competitive fire, very similar as well.
That's what stands out immediately. You know, just like that foul ball that went out of play, Scherzer sprinted over and almost ran into the Braves dugout. Smoltz would have done the same thing.
2 down for Michael Harris. 1-0 Mets. Michael takes a ball low and inside. You feel like guys are either like that or they're not? I mean, I don't know that too many guys just adapt that kind of play.
That's just a natural instinct for them.
Backdoor breaking ball misses 2-0.
It's an incredible competitive spirit.
Michael went 1 for 4 in last night's ball game, trying to keep the first inning alive. Check swing, didn't go, but it's a called strike and a 2-1 count. Braves are behind early last night, trailing 1-0 going to the bottom of the second, but they wasted no time tying and taking the lead in the bottom of the second. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, miss, strike 2. And a 2-2 count now on Michael Harris. Michael waiting. Wind up in the 2-2 on the way. Low it inside. Skip right over his foot in a 3-2 count. Mets got an RBI from Eduardo Escobar on a ground down the top of the first inning. That's how they tallied the only run of the ball game thus far. Three-two pitch. There's a hard hit ball out towards center field. Nimmo over to his left. He'll run it down just shy of the warning track in right center. Michael got good wood on it, but couldn't get it over the head of Nimmo, and down go the Braves 1-2-3 in the first inning. So we played 1. We head to the top of the second inning, 1-0 New York.
Outdoor concrete projects are quick and easy with Quikrete fast-setting concrete in the red bag. Whether you need to set a fence post, mailbox post, or deck footing, or even pour a backyard patio, Quikrete fast-setting concrete in the red bag makes it simple. To set a post, there's no mixing. Just pour the dry mix into the hole and add water. It sets hard in about 20 minutes, and you're done. It's that fast and easy. Quikrete fast-setting concrete. Look for it in the red bag.
Have you ever asked yourself, what's my purpose? Or better still, how can I fulfill my purpose? At Life University, we know that your true purpose has the potential to change the world. We know you can do anything you think you can do, and we can help. With 14 undergraduate degrees in the fields of health and wellness, business and social sciences, opportunities abound. At LifeU, we know it's in you. For more information on our undergraduate degree programs, visit myundergrad.life.
Braves fans, whether you're building another championship-winning team or the perfect outdoor space, it's important to get help from the pros. Start creating your dream outdoor space with a free design consultation from the pros at Barbecue Guys. Visit the experts at the new Barbecue Guys Design Center in Halcyon and Alpharetta to get help finding the right grill or outdoor kitchen for your team. Or head over to bbqguys.com to explore their full lineup of grills, outdoor kitchens, and accessories. Barbecue Guys is a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey Atlanta, Hudson Mason here, and you can catch me and the rest of the guys on The Locker Room from 6 to 10 a.m. breaking down the Braves, only on The Fan.
Top of the second here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's a 1-0 lead for the Mets. Kyle Wright will face 7, 8, 9 to the top of the second inning. The Braves are looking to continue their winning ways, and the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is here to help. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Got a little bit of a nip in the air, getting a little bit warmer. Mix in some hot sauce.
Hello, October.
That's right. These two teams tied for first place in the National League East with 4 games left to be played after tonight's action. Both teams at 98 and 59. What a season for these two clubs. Pitch on the way to Mark Canha. That's in for a called strike. Under the lights here in Atlanta. Hardly any daylight left in the sky. Just a little bit deep down the right field line. 0-1 pitch. It's in there. 0-2. See if Kyle can finish off Canha. He faced 6 batters in the first inning through 30 pitches. And a very high pitch count for the first inning. Here's the 0-2 on the way to Mark Canha. Ground ball chopped out to short. Dansby's got it on 2 bounces. He'll wing it over there to first base. 1 down. One out for Tyler Naquin. He was finally the final out of the ball game last night. He fouled off strike 3 about 4 times. Looks like he took the ball right out of Travis's mitt last night a few times in the 9th inning. Finally struck out into the ball game. Braves took game 1 by a score of 5-2, and the bases were loaded when the game came to an end. Naquin on the season, a .240 hitter. Pitch on the way to him. That'll be fouled back. Nothing New York. Kyle Wright fans a glove in front of his face. Wind up in the 0-1. Check swing didn't go. They appeal, and that confirms that he didn't go, but it looked like a strike anyway.
Yeah, it did.
Make it a 1-1 count. This is a guy that Kyle Wright has to beware against, as Naquin has taken him deep earlier this season. Pitch misses high. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, twice in one game.
Guys like Naquin have done a very good job for the Mets this year. I mean, you think about their ball club, and it's Alonso and it's Lindor, some of their big stars. Obviously, they're pitchers. There's the 2-1 pitch. That swung on, missed 2-2. But I think they would be very proud of what they've gotten out of Naquin and Canha and Vogelbach, Marte. Nimmo certainly on that list. Two pitch. Got him swinging. Strike 3.
Was he swinging or trying to keep it from hitting him in the knee? Like he was swatting at a mosquito.
That was a slider. And it came low and in. And it's like he was trying to hit it off a golf tee. Two down for Tomas Nido. He homered in last night's ball game. Just his 3rd home run of the season, so you don't expect too much of a power surge from this guy, but he connected last night. 2 down, bases empty, and Nido takes a ball inside. Braves have gone 8-9 against the Mets this season. There's 1-0 pitch on the way to Nido. It's a big swing and a miss, 1-1. Thing is, the Braves have actually outscored the Mets this year by 12 runs in those 17 games, but the Mets have won more games against the Braves head-to-head. 1 ball and 1 strike on Nido. Right brings it. That'll be tapped foul, 1-2. A lot of these wins for the Braves against the Mets have come lately. They won 4 of their last 5 games with New York and outscored them by 19 runs over that stretch, but trailing 1-0 early tonight. Wind up in the 1-2. Whacked foul. That's into the third deck along the first baseline. Wright looking into his catcher, Darno. Base is empty, 2 down. And the 1-2 pitch. Lined out towards center field. Harris, a good break on it. Dives straight ahead and makes the catch. Well, that ball knuckled on him, and somehow Michael came up with it.
He started in, Ben, stopped because he thought it was going to sink, and then had to come on again.
What an adjustment. We'll make that our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist, official bank of the Atlanta Braves. They go down 1-2-3. Kyle needed that. We head to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 New York.
This place does not look like it did on the website.
Let's call the front office.
You have reached a number that's no longer in service.
Don't want to move to another crummy apartment? Choose Cortland, where our top-tier amenities and dedicated teams deliver a living experience that'll knock your expectations out of the park. And with more than 25 communities in the Atlanta area, we're in more locations than a well-thrown knuckleball. Cortland, next-level apartment living, and proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit Cortland.com to find your new home today.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Warren Buffett said, "The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken." The habits we sow determine the destiny we reap. I want to encourage you today to build life-giving habits and be on your guard against those regular activities that can become destructive habits. Call them out now and change them before they weigh too much. For example, when you take a drink, is the drink beginning to take you? Call it what it is and make the change. This is Tom Gray, and This Stuff Matters.
ThisStuffMatters.net.
Ben here. Use my real estate expert, Rhonda Duffy of Duffy Realty, to buy your next home and get up to 1.5% of the purchase price back at closing. DuffyRealtyATL.com.
Everything you want to know about the Braves is live every weekday morning on The Locker Room, the biggest sports show in the South, 6 to 10 a.m. right here on The Fan.
1-0 Mets into the bottom of the second inning. Great to have you with us on a Saturday night alongside Joe Simpson and our producer engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you with about 42,000 of our closest friends here in the ballpark. Another big sellout crowd. Austin Riley climbs in, takes a first pitch strike, 0-1. It was this point of the ball game last night that Austin Riley lit the fuse for the Braves. His homer to lead off the second tied the game, and it leads off the second tonight. Well, one will be fouled off into the seats down the right field line, and suddenly 0-2 on Austin. He is leading off in our Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base this inning, Lewis Rowe in Hurricane, West Virginia will be our winner. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. And what will Lewis win? He will win $1,400 in free marathon gas cards. And you too can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. So best of luck to Lewis Rowe in Hurricane, West Virginia. 1-2 strikes, and the pitch on the way from Max Scherzer to Austin Riley. Ground ball left side, that'll find a hole. Right on past a diving Francisco Lindor, and a base hit in the left field for Austin. First base hit of the ball game for the Braves, and here's Matt.
Be nice to find some more holes like that tonight. Riley
down at first for Matt Olson. Matt had a really good ball game last night. 2 for 3, a single, a homer, 2 runs scored. And a couple of good picks over there at first base as well. Now he faces Scherzer. Pitch to him, right down the pike for a strike. Matt 1 for 9 in his career versus Scherzer. 6 strikeouts. But he's hitting .412 here in the last week of action for the Braves. Shift to the right side of the infield. 0-1. That'll be sent foul. Got a piece of the curveball, lobbed it straight back, and an 0-2 count.
Looked like he was trying to hit that to left field, too. That would have been sweet.
He's got a lot of room to aim at over there on the left side. Only one man on the left side of the infield for the Mets. .2. Ground ball rolled out towards second. Riley leaps over it. McNeil gloves and flips to second base. And they get the force out. So slowly hit. Honestly, it was so slowly hit, I wondered if McNeil would just go to first base. But Riley jumped right over the top of that bouncing ball to second. McNeil was able to get the lead out.
I think when Austin left his feet, McNeil just figured he had plenty of time before Austin came down.
Runner at first, 1 down, 1-0 Mets in the bottom of the second. Travis d'Arnaud coming up to the plate. He had a big double last night, scored a run as the Braves are tacking on runs late in that 5-2 win. Swings and misses at a first pitch slider. Gone single by Riley, then the fielder's choice by Olsen. So Matt over there at first base being held by Pete Alonso. Max Scherzer in the stretch. Ben at the waist looking into his catcher Nido. Now the right-hander straightens. Pitch to Travis. Swung on, missed.
There are 3 guys in the lineup tonight for the Braves that have multiple home runs against Scherzer in their career. Each one has 2. Acuna, d'Arnaud, and Ozuna. Marcel on deck.
See if Travis can reach here. Got a fight here with an 0-2 count. Offering on the way, low and outside. Well, Scherzer can give up some home runs because he's going to pound the strike zone with everything that he has.
He's given up 11, 9 to left-handed hitters.
Scherzer straightens. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the world champion Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every pitch of Braves baseball all season long on WCNN North Atlanta on Dickey Broadcasting Station. The Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.
1-0 Mets, bottom of the second inning. Runner at first, 1 down. And a 1-2 count on Travis d'Arnaud. 25 pitches for Scherzer to this point, 17 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back again.
Keep battling. Make him throw pitches.
Scherzer digs into the third base side of the rubber. Ready to bring the 1-2. And again the 1-2 pitch. That bounced up there. That'll kick away from Nido and roll to the backstop. Down to second for Olsen. A wild pitch from Max Scherzer. Now the Braves could tie it with a base hit.
He's made several pitches already with the slider in the dirt that Nido's either had to flag down and one on a fastball where it just skipped off the webbing of his glove to the backstop.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1-0 Mets. Scherzer shakes off Nido. Now he nods. Ready to bring it. And the 2-2. Chopped into the ground, foul over by the Mets dugout. This is a fun little battle right here.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you saw Scherzer shaking off signs. He doesn't like that electronic gizmo. They talked to him about it at the beginning of the year, and he said, I think it's stupid. We'll just change the signs when we need to.
See what he and Nito dial up right here. 8th pitch of the battle. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Got him looking strike 3. That was a very slow curveball that just did shave the inside corner of the plate.
Yeah, it kind of locked him up because he kind of threw it at him, like up and in. Darno was even leaning in, hoping it hit him.
I mean, looking at that pitch in that situation, Joe, it would have been very impressive just to foul it off and see another pitch.
Yeah. Here's a guy who has the highest batting average against Scherzer in his career for the Braves that are in the lineup tonight. Marcell Ozuna, .255.
Looking for a 2-out knock to tie the game. Yeah, the front door slider's in for a called strike. Well, Marcel's on that list. He's been hitting well his last 15 games. A .313 average with 5 extra base hits, and he's driven in 7 in that span. Waiting on the 0-1 pitch. Scherzer fires. Low and away, 1-1.
I loved what Brian Snitker said today on his show, and I asked him about just a gut feeling on Ozuna. He said, yeah, that and the fact that he's got some decent numbers against him and has faced him a lot. He said, but I started thinking about Ozuna last night on the way home.
Ball and a strike. Scherzer brings it. And Ozuna takes a ball outside. Started him off with back-to-back sliders, then missed with a fastball there. Ozuna puts most of his weight on that right foot, and that front and left foot just toe tapping up on a tiptoe, waiting for something that he can explode on. And the 2-1 check swing foul ball to the backstop on a 2-2 count.
Yeah, couldn't get his bat out of the way. Might have been a strike anyway, but he couldn't get the bat out of the way on that check swing.
1-0 Mets, bottom of the second. Braves have a runner at second, but 2 down. Ozuna looking to put up a fight here with a 2-2 count. Braves have been so good in this situation this year. 2 strikes and 2 out hits. They lead the big leagues. 2-2. High pop-up. Shallow right. McNeil out. Naquin in. And the right fielder Naquin makes the catch. That drifted on him at the last second. That got a little bit scary for the Mets, but they make the play, and that ends the bottom of the second inning. So for the Braves, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 New York.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
What's up, Braves fans? Chase Elliott here, driver of the number 9 Hooters Chevy. When I'm not racing or thinking about racing, I'm thinking about my Atlanta Braves and Hooters' world-famous wings. Nothing goes with watching a Braves game like Hooters. My favorite are the Hooters smoked wings and buffalo shrimp. They're always cooked just right, with just the right amount of spice. And whether I'm watching the game at my local Hooters or hanging out with my crew at home and ordering online, Hooters makes this Braves fan very happy.
Talk Braves baseball every weekday morning in the locker room with home team Joe Hamilton, Finneran, John Michaels, and Hudson Mason. 6 to 10 a.m. on The Fan.
Great to have you with with us on a Saturday night. It's a 1-0 lead for the Mets. They'll have the top of the order due up. Want to remind you that Xfinity delivers the fastest internet with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Now you can get up to 5 lines of Xfinity talk and text included at no additional cost. Call, click, or visit an Xfinity store today. Big sellout crowd, expecting another one tomorrow. After tomorrow's ball game, the next time the Braves play in this ballpark will be their first postseason game. Pitch on the way to Brandon Nimmo. There's a called strike. And, of course, it is still undecided who and when that will be, as the Braves are still waiting to see what happens with this division before they know when and where they'll be playing. We know where, but not against who yet. There's a called strike. Braves would have to sweep this series to have the tiebreaker over the Mets. And after winning game 1 last night, got to find a way to put this one in the win column, but trailing 1-0. 0-2. Low it inside, 1-2.
And the Phillies have bounced back in the second game of their doubleheader after getting clocked by Washington in game 1, 13-4. Phillies are winning game 2, 7-0.
And the Brewers are trailing at home versus Miami, as they're down 2-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-2 and a drive out towards center. Harris sprinting back. He's back to the warning track, back to the wall. Michael leaps, and he's got another one. What a dandy play by Harris, gracefully going into the wall, and makes it look so incredibly easy.
Tell you what he does so well, Ben. He just knows where he is. He's got great instincts playing in his home ballpark, and he braced himself beautifully to make sure he didn't knock the ball loose.
I mean, to time the leap that perfectly and not once look back at the wall, that's incredible. But he knew exactly where he was. One down for Pete Alonso. Alonso walked, was left stranded at third base back in the first inning. Wright's first pitch to him, and a ground ball out there towards Austin Riley. He takes it, fires across, 2 down. Well, he felt good about that one becoming an out. It was just a matter of who wanted to grab it first. Dansby and Austin were both there, but Austin cutting in front of Dansby with his momentum going to first base makes the play. Two down for Francisco Lindor. Looking back on the first inning, it could have been significantly worse for Kyle Wright. As 3 men reached, he gave up just the 1 run. And since then, he's gotten to a little bit of a groove. He's retired 7 straight, looking for an 8th to make it a 1-2-3 top of the 3rd inning. Lindor takes the ball high and outside. Braves in the bottom of the 3rd will have Rosario, Arcia, and Acuna coming up. And currently trailing 1-0. 1-0 high and away, 2 balls, no strikes. 50 pitches for Kyle Wright, 33 strikes. He needs some 1-2-3 innings. That 30-pitch first inning. 2-0 on the way. There's a strike. On the inside corner with a heater. Wind up at his 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. Good curveball. Kyle in a bit of a rhythm now. When the base is empty, out of the windup, he stands on the first base side of the rubber, heel shoulder width apart, and his shoulder squared up to his catcher. Energy rising from this sellout crowd, looking for another strikeout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here it comes. And that is lifted out towards center field, and that'll splash down for a base hit. A looper into left center field, and Lindor extends the inning with a 2-out single. Third hit of the ball game for the Mets. All 3 have been singles. one still alive for Jeff McNeil, who singled on a screamer to right field back in the first inning. McNeil digging in. He's got the dirty blonde hair flipping out of the back of his blue batting helmet. Chokes up a good 3-4 inches over the knob of the bat. What knob is there? He kind of uses that old school looking flare at the bottom of his bat. And no foul, one straight back. His bat looks like he grabbed it right out of the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, doesn't he?
And they loaned it to him, yeah. It belonged to Manny Mota, or somebody that used a cone-handled bat.
Yeah. A 1 count on McNeil. Right set right at the belly. The 0-1 pitch. High and away, 1-1. Mets leading 1-0 on the RBI ground out by Eduardo Escobar back in the first inning. And that is where we stand here early in this contest. Lead it first for Lindor in the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, missed. Curveball makes it 1-2. So many 2-strike counts already. And with this one coming with 2 down, you're just hoping that Wright can find that killer instinct and put away a tough hitter. A ball and 2 strikes on McNeil. Here it comes. Missed low with a curveball, a 2-2 count.
And we've said before, he's tough to strike out. He's striking out once about every 10 at bats, maybe one every 9. That's really good in the big leagues.
Good strike zone discipline. Quick enough bat where he can foul off tough pitches, hang alive, see another one. Looking at a 2-2 count here. Wright fires. Line drive taken on a short hop by Matt Olson right at the bag. And he'll step on first base. There's out number 3. And that ends the top of the 3rd inning. Good play by Matt. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 New York.
How do you make the most of your land? Everyone has their way. The Nelsons depend on their John Deere Gator XUV 835R to get
from point A to point B with decoys and the dogs.
As much as we got going on, it's all about efficiency.
And if you ask the Mosers what they use their Gator XUV 590M for, they tell you.
The most fun we have on the Gator is just ripping around the property.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Make Conecuh Smoked Sausage part of your Atlanta Braves game day tradition. Conecuh Smoked Sausage is made from the finest pork meats, all natural casings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Conecuh is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, or added to your family's favorite recipes. Pick up a pack of Conecuh and enjoy the official smoked sausage of the Atlanta Braves.
There's been some hullabaloo recently over billionaires putting a few people in space. Well, we've been putting millions of people into spaces for years at Apartments.com.
Sir, we have a problem in Houston.
Like Gary here. He's launching a new career in a new city and needs a pet-friendly rental for his kitty crewmates. Team, activate search protocol.
Search tools activated. He's checking out the new pet-friendly listings, and he found one! Woo-hoo! High five, sir!
Apartments.com, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Visit your local Toyota dealers or Toyota.com today. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Matt Chernoff. You can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball, only on The Fan.
1-0 Mets, bottom of the 3rd inning. And the Braves looking to answer right here, so it'll be Rosario, Arcia, and Acuna. Great to have you with us. Hope you've had a really good Saturday. Been a very pretty day here in Atlanta, Georgia. We've heard from lots of you down in Florida and along the East Coast who have been without power and such and received damage, obviously, to your homes and to your hometowns. You've been in our thoughts and prayers for the last several days. And we've heard from many people who have reached out to say that
the best thing that they have right now is getting to listen to the Braves radio network and keeping things positive. Pitch on the way to Eddie Rosario, and there's a called strike. And we are just so privileged to have you all out there, and certainly thinking about you and praying for all of you in Braves country.
Here, here. Glad you can get the broadcasts.
A 1 to Eddie. A lunge and a miss.
One of the cool things the Braves are doing this weekend is with the raffle that they have, the 50-50 raffle. The proceeds, half the proceeds goes to the person with the lucky number. The other half goes to hurricane relief.
That's wonderful.
A donation to Rubicon.
Well, 2 misses down. Just trying to lift those folks up any way we can, and really tough time. Hopefully the Braves can make you smile tonight. 1-0 Mets as we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 1-2. Low and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's another pitch in the dirt.
Scherzer looks a little bit frustrated with himself, just trying to get a handle on that slider. A 2-2 count on Rosario. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss right over the top of a cutter.
That's already having made your mind up that you're going to swing before the pitch is even released. He was already swinging. The ball hadn't even gotten there yet.
Second strikeout of the ball game for Max Scherzer. And here comes Orlando Arcia. He gets to the bottom of the order. You're just hoping that the guy at the bottom can get on base for the guys at the top, but right now you got a little bit of a secret weapon down there in the 9-hole in Orlando.
With some pop.
Way outside with a first pitch slider. That went across the left-hand batter's box. Arcia, a big part of the Braves win last night. 2 for 3, single, double, RBI. Looking to square one up right here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And he'll foul one back over the Braves dugout and up into the second deck of the stadium. Well, the postseason picture in the American League is pretty much wrapped up. At least we know the 6 teams that will be playing in the postseason in the AL. Still shuffling in the NL. 1-1 and a high fly ball to the left. Mark Canha going in and to his left. Drifting over, makes the catch. And Canha with a can of corn out there in left center field. 2 down.
That away.
Back to the top of the order to Ronald Acuna. 1-0 Mets here in the 3rd inning. Here over the last few nights, the Mariners, the Rays, and the Blue Jays have locked up the wild card spots in the AL to go along with the division winners, the Yankees, the Guardians, and the Astros. So those will be the 6 teams competing for the American League pennant once the postseason begins. Pitch on the way to Acuna. Big swing and a miss. 0-1. And really all we have in the National League is 2 division winners. Of course, the Mets and the Braves will certainly be in the postseason. The Padres and the Brewers and Phillies all trying to fight their way through. Oh, one of the slow roller up the third base line, charging, gloving, transferring, and throwing Escobar too late. Acuna flying down the first base line. And Escobar did the best that he could to make that a close play, but wasn't going to get Acuna. That extends the inning now for Dansby.
When you're talking about all the teams below the Braves and Mets vying for a wild card spot, they're like the ping pong balls in the lottery.
Yeah.
They just keep bouncing around, winning a couple, losing a couple, changing places, and I don't know that we'll have that figured out until the last day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, watching those teams race to the finish line is like watching a sprint on a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Falling all over each other. Pick off to first base, back into the dive Acuna. Just a slow lob by Scherzer, and Acuna was sprawled out over there.
Well, one of the things he does, he will just hold the ball forever, too, in his stretch, and kind of freeze you at first, and then the hitter will step out.
Ronald's got 28 steals on the year. First pitch to Dansby, swung on and missed. First pitch slider, and his helmet flew off of his head.
Nito behind the plate. Decent arm. He's thrown out 19% of base stealers. Major League average a little higher than that.
1-0 Mets, bottom of the third. 0-1. Pitch to Dansby. Ground ball hit hard, but out to the shortstop, and it kicks off Lindor, rolls into left field. Acuna flying to third base, and he'll go in standing. It was hit hard, it was into the hole. Lindor backhanded, and if he gloves it cleanly, there's a good shot he ends the inning, but that ricocheted right off the leather and off into left field.
Boy, if that didn't hit his glove, that had to hurt if it got his wrist or arm.
Now you bring Michael up to the plate with runners at the corners and 2 down. And need a clutch base hit to tie up the ball game. Michael flew out to center field back in the first inning. That'll go as an E6. Error charge to Francisco Lindor. That extends the inning. And in a ball game of this magnitude, you have to make sure you cash in that opportunity. 21-year-old rookie Michael Harris looking to tie the game or better. Pitch number 1, and he connects and hits one out towards center field, spinning over Nimmo, and he'll run it down out in deep left center field. Michael charged it up, hit it towards the gap, but Nimmo had it playing that way and able to run it down for the final out. So the Braves strand a pair. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left on base. We head to the top of the 4th inning, 1-0 New York.
Man, it's good to see fans, friends, and family back together at Truist Park again. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613 here in Atlanta. And we take special pride in that because everything electrical in Truist Park was done by an IBEW electrician. We're a dedicated team of over 5,000 electricians who make great pay and benefits. If you're an electrical worker, come join us. Learn more at IBEW613.org.
Listen up, golf fans. Top Golf comes to Truist Park November 17th through the 20th. The immersive golf experience will provide fans with the opportunity to take part in Top Golf's signature gaming experience with Truist Park as the backdrop. Players will hit golf balls from hitting bays located on the first base side of the field into on-field targets where each shot is traced and instantly scored. Tee times are limited, so grab your buddies and secure your time today at Braves.com/TopGolf. Atlanta Braves baseball for the A.
Yes! You know, you did promise you'd drive once you stopped getting coverage to follow baseball.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no, I have T-Mobile, so I've had 5G coverage since we got on the highway.
Even way out here?
How was that a strike?
Okay, you're driving the whole way home, dude. Boo. Yeah, boo.
Home or away and nearly everywhere in between. Get the best 5G coverage in the game with T-Mobile, the network with more 5G bars in more places. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the Braves game. Brian Finneran here. Tune in 6 to 10 tomorrow morning and listen to The Locker Room live here on 680 The Fan. Now, back to the Braves.
Still 1-0 Mets into the top of the 4th inning. Northside Hospital for a healthier future. Together look to Northside. Eduardo Escobar, Daniel Vogelbach, and Mark Canha coming up for Buck Showalter's Mets here in the top of the 4th. Braves in the shift. 3 on the right side of the infield. Dansby all by himself on the left side. Escobar drove in the only run of the ball game. Did so with a ground out to first base back in the first inning. First pitch to Escobar. The ground ball yanked foul on the right field line. Well, October the 1st, still nothing decided in the National League East. It's been a while since the division had not been decided this late in the season. It's usually been a little bit earlier. The division was locked up. 0-1 in the air towards left center field. No problem for Harris. That's in his neighborhood. Goes to his right, makes the catch, and 1 down here in the 4th inning. So looking at the last 4 years, the Braves clinched in 2018 on September the 22nd. Pretty early.
Yeah.
Year after that, it was September the 20th. in the COVID season, September the 22nd, and last year, September the 30th.
Change on the Swanson at bat. Brennan Swanson with a hit.
Oh, we got a scoring change. They're going to go base hit on the ball that Dansby hit out to Lindor in the third inning. So take that error off the board. Pitch on the way to Vogelbach. That'll be chopped foul over by the Braves dugout. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors. And 2 men left for the Braves there in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 New York. Well, one to Vogelbach. And wouldn't you know it, he beats the shift and goes the other way. That's got to be the first time all year he's done that. At least against the Braves. Every time he's put the ball in play this season against Atlanta, I feel like it's been to the right side of the infield.
Well, he got a pitch up, let her high, where all he had to do was level off on it. And his uniform's so tight, I don't think he could follow through and pull the ball anyway.
There's a 1-out single for Daniel Vogelbach.
270-pound man and a 175-pound uni.
You want to sing it or me? Him in the coat. Pitch on the way to Canna. There's a called strike.
I'm sure he's heard it before.
I bet he's heard that song a million times. 1-0 Mets here in the top of the fourth inning. Canna's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Do that right here. You might turn 2 and get out of the inning. Oh, 1. That'll be fouled off into the seats down the right field line. If the Braves can battle back and win this division, it'd be 5 straight NL East titles for the Braves. And it would be their 17th NL East title and their 22nd total division title. Remember, they won the West 5 times back in the days where it was someone's bright idea to have the Braves in the West. 0-2 on Mark Canna. Right, 0-2. Got him swinging. Sinker for strike 3.
Oh, that was a good sinker there.
2 down here in the fourth inning. Mets are famished for a division title. They've won the NL East just 6 times ever, and they've won it just twice over the last 35 seasons. That was in 2006 and 2015, and something that I discovered when we were in Pittsburgh. You know, the Pirates haven't been in the East in 30 years.
Yeah.
They've won the East more times than the Mets have.
Is that right?
Uh-huh. Back when the Pirates were a member of the National League East. 2 down for Tyler Naquin. That'll be fouled off, 0-1. Look back over the last decade, this division has been dominated by the Braves and the Nationals. Braves or the Nats have won every division title over the last 10 years with the exception of 1, and that was the Mets in 2015. A 1 pitch. Fouled back again. Good fastball. And both the 4-seamer and the 2-seamer probably look their sharpest here in the fourth inning. Kyle with 3 strikeouts to this point. He'd love another one right here to punctuate the top of the fourth inning.
If he can pull that sinker out again that he just struck out Canna with, that'd be a beauty.
0-2. High and away. And a 1-2 count down. Tyler Naquin struck him out swinging back in the second inning. This will be the 69th pitch from Kyle Wright, and a 1-2. And it's tipped foul right there at the feet of Travis d'Arnaud.
He's good at that, isn't he?
Man, he's great. I swear that Kenley struck him out 3 times last night. Fouled off some tough pitches to hang alive and finally struck out to end the ball game. 1-0 Mets, top of the fourth. Vogelbach over at first base.
And a 1-2 count on the left-handed hitting Tyler Naquin. Kyle Wright sent right at the belly. 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Coming over, Ronald Acuna back to the warning track. Ronald is under it and glides to it to make the catch just shy of below the chop. And that'll end the top of the fourth inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Braves looking to crank up the bats when we come back. 1-0 New York.
There's a reason Braves fans prefer the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's because the original Louisiana brand hot sauce adds a kick of flavor to so many things. It puts the pop in popcorn, adds zing to wings, pizzazz to pizza. Made using only the best sun-ripened peppers, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is Atlanta's choice for game day. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, bring the heat.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Major League Baseball has the longest season in professional sports. In baseball and in life, it's not how we start, but how we finish. Life's challenges can make it difficult to finish with perseverance. But through a personal relationship with Jesus, we can find the strength to overcome and never give up. This is Bryant Wright, always hoping the Braves and you will finish strong. Speaking right from my heart.
For more on this and other topics, visit rightfromtheheart.org.
Make Conecuh smoked sausage part of your Atlanta Braves game day. Conecuh is hickory smoked and great on the grill. Pick up a pack and enjoy the official smoked sausage of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, it's the Frozen Rope, Kevin McAlpin. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly Braves podcast for all the latest on your Atlanta Braves at thepodcastpark.com or wherever you get podcasts.
1-0 Mets, bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be Riley, Olsen, and d'Arnaud. The Braves looking to crack the scoreboard for the first time in the ball game. Had a couple of close calls as they had men in scoring position in the second inning and the third inning. And they've left 3 men stranded at this point in the game. 2 of them in scoring position. First pitch to Riley. That'll be fouled off. First pitch slider on the inner third, and he just topped it foul. Austin sitting on 38 home runs for the year. I'd love to see him get at least 2 more. Reached 40 for the first time in his career. 0-1 right down the chute for a strike. Fastball 93. And a 0-2 count on Austin. Also 7 RBIs shy of 100 for the year. 0-2 low and outside. And you got a couple of guys, Joe, that are closing in on some big-time numbers for the season. Thinking about Riley with 93 RBIs and Dansby with 93 RBIs.
Dansby's got 97 runs scored.
I hope he gets to 100 here in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, on both counts.
Yeah. Matt Olson sitting on 97 RBIs. Need to add to those statistics right here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-2. Low and outside on a 2-2 count. Scherzer's at 51 pitches, 35 strikes. Hasn't faced more than 4 batters in an inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled off. Take that back. Actually faced 5 last inning. Well, he's been in command with this 1-0 lead ever since the Mets scored Brandon Nimmo back in the first inning. Riley waving the bat, tapping his right shoulder. 2-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball just missed the front door. Tried that curveball.
Yeah, he tried the same pitch he got d'Arnaud with, and it didn't come back enough for him. It had the same effect, though. It froze Austin.
Count runs full, and a 3-2 on the way from Scherzer. Swinging a pop-up towards foul territory. Over to give it a look, Pete Alonso. He's out of room, and that's 6 rows back behind the Braves dugout. Lots
lots of things make Scherzer dangerous, but that's just another example because he'll throw that pitch 2-2, 3-2. He doesn't care.
When you got good stuff, it doesn't matter. You can pitch backwards a lot, knowing you maybe have some success against the next guy.
Again, the 3-2. There's a liner down the left field line, a base hit. Riley around first base, heading for second base. Just now getting to it in the corner is Canna. That's a good battle won by Austin Riley. A leadoff double here in the fourth inning, and the tying runs in scoring position.
Confidence is a wonderful thing, Ben. We talk about it all the time. Pitchers, hitters, whatever the case might be. That home run last night by Austin snapped an 0 for 12, got him going, and he had a great at-bat here and got a slider that he stayed on to hook for a double.
Watching where that slider was, I mean, Scherzer's kind of lucky it stayed in the ballpark. That was a cement mixer right down the middle of the plate.
Get him over, get him in.
Olsen connects and sends one down the right field line, and a foul ball. Hit it into the corner, and that disappeared from our sight as it went down the right field line and disappeared between the line and the sidewall.
Because Matt was running so hard, I thought that was going to be a fair ball. I'm sure he did too.
See if we can get a replay of that on our monitor from a down-the-line angle.
But in cases like this, Ben, where you've got a chance to manufacture a run against Scherzer, you just got to take advantage.
No balls and a strike on Matt Olson. Scherzer brings it. Olsen tips that one into the mid. Apparently on the replay, that was about 2 feet foul down the right field line. Matt reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. Taps one corner of the plate with the end of his bat. Staring down Scherzer, who's been at the waist, looking into Tomas Nido. Shaking off signs, shaking off 2 signs. Now he's settled. Righty straightens. Riley a lead at second. The 0-2 pitch. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braves trying to break through. They've had some close calls each of the last 2 innings. Hoping this is the inning they can break through and at least tie the game. Down 1 run here in the bottom of the 4th. One-two to Matt. Swinging a chopper through the left side. There's no one there. They're in a shift. That's a base hit. We got a tie game. Perfectly placed by Matt Olson. No one home on the left side. He rakes in RBI number 98. And it's 1 apiece with a runner at first and no one out in the 4th.
And was that pretty. Behind in the count. Went the other way. And if you think this isn't postseason baseball, you didn't see the Braves dugout erupt and 3 or 4 guys jump out of there and give him the chop sign after he got to first.
I'll tell you what, boy, Matt Olson's bat's been right on time this last week.
Yeah.
Needed that bat to be back in the lineup and swinging it well. He's definitely answered. Well, here's Travis. Runner at first, no one out. Travis smokes one down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Just outside the line. I couldn't tell if it hit the wall on the fly or bounced off the wall. And that one was out of our line of sight between the foul line and the sidewall deep down the left field line.
Well, like I told you, Travis got 2 homers off of him. He's not shy about hacking away. And had a great at-bat before striking out his last time up.
No 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And back to the slider. No balls and 2 strikes on Travis. Scherzer with 2 strikeouts in the ball game. Got Travis looking with that curveball back in the second inning. 0-2 pitch. Low and outside. Good eye laying off the slider again.
I think it's a good sign to be in the bottom of the fourth inning versus Scherzer, and he only has the 2 strikeouts.
I think it's outstanding. Like I said earlier tonight, patience, trying to lay off that slider, and they've done a good job of that.
Scherzer brings it. Ground ball out to third. Escobar gloves to McNeil at second for 1. O to first for 2. That is a 5-4-3 double play to wipe the bags clean. And Travis just missed a double by inches just a moment ago, and now he hits into the double play. That'll bring Marcell Ozuna up to the plate with 2 down and the base is empty. The good news is the Braves have tied the game as it's 1 apiece here in the bottom of the fourth.
McNeil lucky that the rules are what they are, because it wasn't so long ago the way he came across the bag and took that throw. No way he would have even gotten rid of it.
It would have been wiped out.
It'd have been upside down.
Ozuna takes ball 1 low and outside. One run, 5 hits for the Braves. 1 run, 4 hits for the Mets. Another good eye this time by Marcell. Spits on a slider. 2 balls, no strikes. Ozuna just got under 1 back in the second inning. Popped out to right field. Hitters count here. 2-0. Hard hit ball off the glove of a diving Escobar and down the left field line. Trickling off into foul ground. Rolling by the tarp. Going to fetch it. Canna. He finally gets to it. By the time he does, Marcell's at second base. 2-out double by Marcell Ozuna in the third base hit of the inning for the Braves.
Like another breaking ball, too. It was a slider right in the middle of the plate. That cement mixer that you were talking about. Lucky that it stayed in the ballpark.
Escobar did get leather on it. That actually made it tougher on the Mets. Kicked it way into foul ground.
Yeah, it was a huge double play, as it turns out. That preceded Ozuna's double.
This stadium roaring for Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Now he requests time, and it's granted by Bruce Dreichman. Eddie looking for a better AB than what he experienced back in the third inning. That was that strikeout where he said he already had his mind made up to swing before he even saw the pitch.
Yeah.
First pitch of this sequence. Swing and a miss and a slow curveball. Rosario has never hit him well in his career. He is 1 for 11 with 6 strikeouts, which is a little bit surprising given that it's a lefty-righty matchup. Thought that maybe he'd give Max a little bit more of a fit than that, but he hasn't to this point in his career. Ozuna lead at second. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, missed. Got a fastball by him.
Eddie right now is dead set on pulling the ball. And when Scherzer senses that, he's got you.
Eddie waiting on the 0-2. Scherzer's pitch. Rolled foul over by the Braves dugout.
You've got to respect the fastball, 95. But Eddie's getting out on that front foot so far. It's about all he could do with that off-speed pitch there was roll over the top of it.
They've got Lindor up the middle, right in the grass of shallow center. McNeil in shallow right. And the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball hit hard, but out to the second baseman McNeil. From shallow right, he's got it. Throws to first base, and that's out number 3. So that ends the bottom of the fourth, but the Braves do tie the ball game. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've completed 4. We head to the top of the 5th inning here in Atlanta with the Mets and Braves tied at 1. Ben here for my real estate expert, Rhonda Duffy of Duffy Realty. In this highly frustrating market, you must become a Duffy competitive buyer. With Rhonda's proven protection timeline, stand out to sellers quicker. Beat the other buyers. Rhonda's flamethrower fast and plate clean offers will win you that contract and the perfect house without overpaying. And Duffy even shares up to half Rhonda's commission with you. Normally 1.5% of the sales price. Rhonda Duffy, DuffyRealtyATL.com.
DuffyRealtyATL.com. Hi, I'm Capri, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Spicy Deluxe is the chicken. They actually put it on the grill, cooked it in the sauce. It's definitely a good grilled spicy sandwich.
Order a grilled spicy deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for the testimonial.
Atlanta area Chick-fil-A's are proud to partner with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project, helping to fight food insecurity to families in need throughout the communities they serve. More info at braves.com/homeplate.
The Atlanta Braves and Stat Hero have partnered to bring you the biggest prize this season, $10K in cash, plus a chance to play with Braves legends at the Braves Fantasy Camp. This is sports gaming action like you've never seen before. Play for free, get hot, and go on a streak that can earn you tickets, autographed items, and VIP experiences. And there are cash contests posted daily to play lineups, not Vegas lines. Stat Hero has the highest player winning percentages you can find. Sign up right now at stathero.com/Braves. See site for details. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey Atlanta, it's Hudson Mason. Join me and the guys in the locker room for the latest on the Braves every weekday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. right here on The Fan.
4 innings behind us. It's a 1-1 ball game. Mets will have 9-1-2 coming up. And coming up for us, Joe Simpson.
Thanks, Ben. Hold them right there. Good inning, last half inning for the Braves. 3 hits, all hard hit against Max Scherzer. Tomas Nido, the catcher, will lead off for New York. After a rough first inning, good work by Kyle Wright. Given up only 2 hits in the last 3 innings, each singles. A 1-1 tie, and the pitch to Nido. Strike call. Straight up on the infield, and wisely, Michael Harris the second shading him toward right center. And the pitch laid off a breaking pitch, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. After Nido, it'll be Nimmo and then Alonso. Two-1 pitch. Moved him back, 3-1. Just got it tied up. Don't start putting runners on base. Not with the top of the order coming up. Get right back after this guy. He lined to center his first time up, hit that knuckleball to center, and Harris made a great catch on it. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Dansby to his left's got it. Goes to one knee, pops up, throws him out, 1 away. Nice play, Swanson. Fans want flavors, what you're after. Braves fans turn to the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat. Brandon Nimmo lit off the game with a single. Came around to score eventually on an infield out. Hit into by Escobar. 1 for 2 tonight. He takes a strike. His other at bat, he flied out deep to center. Great catch by Harris again. Right up against the padding. Jumped into the padding to haul it in. Nimmo's got 14 homers. Winding the pitch, line toward left field. Backing up is Eddie, and in his tracks, after a couple of steps, makes the catch. 2 quick outs. Pete Alonso has walked and grounded out. Mets Braves had the bases loaded, 1 out in the first inning against Wright. Escobar grounded to first to get that runner in from third. And then Vogelbach hit a little tapper back to the mound to end the inning. That was how they got their run. Alonso steps in and takes a strike.
Joe Noah got a little shaky on Kyle Wright back there in the first inning when men are on base, but this is the 20th batter he's faced, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 15 of 20. So a good job with strike one.
Yeah. And he's gotten ahead. We talked about it in the first inning. A lot of 2-strike counts. Chase and a miss by Alonso. He's trying to go deep. And now he's in the hole 0-2. He threw 30 pitches in the first inning. He has not thrown more than 15 in any inning since. Two to Alonso, and the pitch hit hard on the ground through the left side, base hit. Another 2-out knock, and on an 0-2 count. Curveball that he left out over the plate. Francisco Lindor struck out his first time, and then he singled with 2 out in the third. Lindor 0 for 4 last night, snapped a 13-game hitting streak. Came in hitting .272 for the year, but as Ben told you, 103 RBIs. Swinging a foul ball off the mask of the umpire. Travis d'Arnaud kind of caught Bruce Dreckman, who was staggered. He appears to be okay. Travis walks a little bit out in front of home plate to give Dreckman a chance to clear the cobwebs. And 1 to Lindor.
I think pitchers ever get tired of licking their fingers.
I would, especially right after I went to the Rosenbach. I never understood that one.
Wright and Scherzer both, especially on a night like tonight. I mean, between every pitch, it's 2 and 3 times.
Yeah, a little breeze might be causing a little dryness on the ball. Olsen holding the runner at first. That's Alonso, and the 0-1 pitch to Lindor. On the way. High and outside, 1-1. Got Lindor to chase that pitch earlier tonight. Don't go to sleep on Alonso. Big man's got 5 stolen bases. The pitch to Lindor, swung on, line towards center, hanging up for, no it won't. It's going to drop in front of Harris. I thought Michael might be able to run under it. But he didn't have enough on it. Back-to-back 2-out hits, first and second for the pesky Jeff McNeil, who has singled. That loaded the bases in the first inning. And then he hit a really hard ball down the first base line, but because Olsen was holding Lindor on, he was right there to glove it. And that was the 3rd out of the 3rd inning. A 1-1 tie, top of the 5th inning. 83 pitches for Kyle Wright. McNeil waits. The lefty fouls one back to the screen. Good sinker, 0-1. Infield mostly straight away for McNeil. Dansby's up the middle, but still on the third base side of second. Outfield shades him toward left. Acuna giving him a lot of room down the right field line. Here's the 0-1. Swung on line toward Dansby and over his head into left field. That's going to get Alonso home. Heading to third is Lindor. And there's Jeff McNeil again. Second in the league in hitting. They move him into the cleanup spot for tonight's game. And he delivers a go-ahead hit. It's 2-1 New York. 3 straight 2-out hits. RBI number 60 on the year for McNeil. Rick Kranitz on his way to the mound to buy some time for the bullpen. Dylan Lee begins to play catch.
Well, giving up the lead, that's going to be frustrating, but especially given that you got the first 2 outs rather easily.
Yeah.
A ground out, Nemo flew out. He's throwing first pitch strikes. He's ahead of everybody, 0-1. And then 3 straight singles from Alonso, Lindor, and McNeil. That'll drive you crazy.
Kranitz headed back to the dugout. And Eduardo Escobar will be the batter with runners on the corners. 2 out. That tie game didn't last long. Scherzer and the Mets back on top 2-1. Escobar has grounded to first and he's flied to center. Switch hitter. First pitch fastball hitter. And the pitch. Fastball, or excuse me, a breaking pitch way outside, ball 1. Escobar was 2 for 3 with a walk last night. Ben told you about all of his good work in September. He's never faced Kyle Wright before tonight. Shift to the right on him, and the pitch grounded into the shift. Out there in shallow right is Riley. He'll throw him out, and the inning is over. And that's Arcia instead of Wright, who was out in shallow right this time. But the Mets put together 3 straight 2-out singles. They get a run across, and they retake the lead. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, 2-1 New York.
Now batting, Xfinity Internet. It's made to do anything, so you can do anything. Supercharge your home with incredibly fast and powerful supersonic Wi-Fi. With 3 times more bandwidth, it covers all the bases and then some. And strike out billions of threats with advanced security that helps keep you safe at home and on the go. If you're keeping score, that's internet that does it all. That's unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
When you download the Home Depot app, taking on big or small projects starts with a tap. It's your pocket-sized toolbox for getting more done. Image search helps you find what you need with a snap. Store mode pinpoints exactly where to go to get what you want while you're at our store. Or just tap to arrange for easy curbside pickup, all from the palm of your hand. It's the app that's made for doing. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves country, it's Clay Travis. Catch the Braves on the Fan right now and listen to me and Buck Sexton noon to 3 weekdays on Extra 106.3.
Sponsor station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
This is Atlanta's one and only home for Braves baseball. WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. The Fan, 680 and 93.7 FM.
9-1-2, 2 up for the Braves. Orlando Arcia steps in and takes a strike from Max Scherzer. Arcia flied to left his first time up. Wind in the 0-1. Fouled back. He had a good rip at it, 0-2. Huge crowd. Beautiful night. 2-1 Mets. Swing and a miss. Just kind of waved at that breaking ball. Arcia down on strikes. But only the third of the night for Scherzer. Ronald Acuna Jr. had an infield hit his last time up. Got a little something going. Swanson followed with a base hit. It was off the glove of Lindor. Braves had runners at the corners. But couldn't get anybody in. Line in the pitch, swung on, fouled back. Ronald was 0 for 4 last night, and that base hit in the third inning snapped an 0 for 11. Need him to get hot, too, and be on base. The 0-1 from Scherzer. Moved him back, 1-1. Ronald came into the game with a .241 career mark against Scherzer and 2 homers. Crowd kind of quiet at the moment. 1-1. Check swing. A little flare to right field. That might get down. Fair ball. Acuna, big turnaround first, but he'll hold there. Wisely so. A little check swing flare right near the right field line. Thing of beauty. Second hit of the night for him. He's at first with 1 out. Dansby has lined out, and he has singled. His liner was an ankle-high liner to Lindor at short in the first inning. Scherzer will work from the stretch from the third base side of the rubber. Acuna leads. Not going. And Dansby lays off a slider. 1-0. 2-1 New York. They got a run in the first. Braves tied it in the fourth. Mets regained the lead here in the top of the fifth. Scherzer fires to first. Quick throw this time. And Ronald's back. Fans, Georgia Power is investing in a more reliable power grid to deliver the carbon-free energy you need when you need it most. Love it when the crowd boos a pitcher for throwing over. How dare you? Another snap throw, and Ronald dives back safely. Might have been leaning a little bit there. 28 stolen bases. I'm Dansby. I'm looking middle of the plate away, thinking they're going to pitch away from him to have a chance to throw Ronald out if he steals. Not going. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. 1-1. This is where I've been saying and preaching, Ben, shift to the left on Swanson, Dixie Chicks to the right, put on a hit and run, and just try to put the ball in play like a normal hit and run to the right side with nobody over there. Well, all of a sudden you got first and third and 1 out. Stretch. And another lob to first. Fans love that.
Well, if you wanted to execute that, you've got the perfect situation here with Acuna down at first base and the right side wide open.
And with a guy that's just slider happy.
Yeah.
Scherzer stretches, waits, runner not going, pitch inside, 2-1. Dansby has a hit off of him tonight and another hard hit ball, but came in with not much success to write home about with Scherzer. He's hitting 152 against him with a homer, but had struck out 19 times in 46 at bats before tonight. Trying to turn that around. 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Oh, they ring him up. 2-2. Mike Estabrook said he went. Watching a replay. Yep, he did. Yeah, he did. Two balls, two strikes, one out, one on. Braves down 2-1. Bottom of the fifth inning. And the pitch. In the dirt, glove by Nimmo, throw to first, almost picked him off. Acuna just getting back into the bag at first. Perfect throw, perfect pitch to throw on for Nido. Slider down into the left-handed batter's box. He short-hopped it and threw a BB to first. And now it's a full count on Swanson. Good lead for Ronald. Is he running 3-2? He is, and the pitch swung on, driven to left center field and deep. Nimmo going back. He pulls up. He watches it sail out of here. Home run, Swanson. 3-2, Atlanta. Was kind of quiet a minute ago. They're not quiet anymore.
Man, what a battle. What an AB. You get the check swing, you go down to two strikes, and you're trying to put the ball in play. You know that Acuna's about to take off, and then he barrels one out of the ballpark.
Home run number 24, RBIs 94, 95. Michael Harris takes a curveball one. Only the third homer of the year hit by a right-handed batter off of Max Scherzer. Dansby Swanson continues to torment the Mets. Wind in the pitch. Breaking ball called a strike, kind of a high strike. Down and in with the next pitch. 2-1 the count. Watching a replay, Dansby knew he got it. He was running, but he looked over at his own dugout like, climb on, boys. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air to center, but not very deep. Nimmo under this one. And he's got it. 2 down.
Well, you take the lead. That's enormous, Joe. There's no doubt about that. But you can't. I don't know that you can really overestimate how big the timing of this homer is tonight and then what the Braves did last night. You're trailing in the ball game. You just tied it up, then you gave the lead right back. So to come right back the very next inning, your very next opportunity, retake the lead, I think the timing of it all is enormous.
I think so, too. Here's Riley. Takes the slider for a strike. And they've done it against DeGrom and Scherzer, for crying out loud. The 0-1. Swung on, pulled hard, down the left field line, steer, the fair ball, it hooked, foul. That had home run distance, headed for the bullpen. Woo, that was close.
That hit the seat closest to the foul pole.
Oh, did it?
That was the first seat on the other side of the wall. Where the guy who came away with a souvenir is 5 feet from the pole.
Goes in the books as a strike, and it's 0-2 on Riley. Scherzer delivers. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball. Inning over. But not before. Braves get a single from Acuna. A home run from Swanson. And they now lead 3-2, headed to the 6th.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Jim Powell. Emory Healthcare, the official healthcare provider for the Atlanta Braves, is looking for talented people like you to join their team. There are numerous opportunities to join Emory Healthcare at locations across the metro area, including clinical and non-clinical roles. Work where the players go. Get started by visiting emoryhealthcare.org/Braves2022 to see all open positions. That's emoryhealthcare.org/Braves2022.
At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, one taste and you're hitting refresh now, letting loose now, busting a move now, cranking up the beats now, hands in the air now, feeling free now. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
And we're getting fans on Tropic Time with the return of the Grand Slam Smoothie. Make it a Braves bundle and pair the Grand Slam Smoothie or any smoothie with a food item in their lineup for a home run deal at any of their 30 Atlanta area cafes. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It adds flavor to so many things, including wings, pizza, burgers, burritos, taquitos, tacos, and avocados. But that's not all. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is also great on popcorn, barbecue, nachos, beans, chili, eggs, and corn on the cob, just to name a few. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, bring the heat. It's also great on French fries, mac and cheese, sushi.
Everything you want to know about the Braves is live every weekday morning on The Locker Room, the biggest sports show in the South, 6 to 10 a.m. right here on The Fan.
Braves leading 3-2 into the top of the 6th inning, and they go into the bullpen and bring out the left-hander Dylan Lee, who's on for the 44th time this season, 4-1 with a 2.25 ERA. He takes over for Kyle Wright. Kyle put together 5 innings this evening. 2 runs allowed by Kyle Wright in the 5 innings of work, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. He allowed 7 hits in the ball game. And now the bullpen has this 1-run lead. We'll see what they can do with it. And the Mets will be pinch hitting for Vogelbach with Francisco Alvarez, who made his major league debut last night.
Dylan Lee did not pitch last night. So with the off day on Thursday, he's had a couple of days rest. Should be feeling pretty good.
3 strikeouts, 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Alvarez, the 20-year-old phenom.
87 pitches, 62 for strikes.
0 for 4 for strikeout and hit into a double play last night. Right-handed hitter, shift to the left. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 runs, 8 hits for Atlanta. 2 runs, 7 hits for the Mets. Dansby Swanson just connected on a 2-run homer off Scherzer to put the Braves on top. We're in the 6th. The 0-1 hit hard but foul into the screen right above his teammates in the third base dugout. This guy's got a quick bat, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Hit some balls hard last night despite his 0 for 4.
And aggressive.
And now 0-2. Wide stance, open stance. And the pitch. Crowded him inside, 1-2. Jesse Chavez also playing catch in the Atlanta bullpen. Matt Olson, the only infielder on the right side. The pitch in the dirt, didn't chase, 2-2. It'll be Alvarez, Canha, and then Naquin. We'll see if they pinch hit for Naquin, who's also a left-handed hitter. Big Dylan Lee looks in. Has the sign. And the 2-2 swung on, hit in the air to center field, but not very deep. Off the end of the bat. Harris is under it, makes the catch, 1 out. Mark Canha has grounded out and struck out. For 5 in the series thus far. He was hit by a pitch in the 9th inning last night. Straight up on the infield, and the pitch bounced right back to the mound. Dylan Lee's got it. He trucks toward first and underhands to Olson. 2 out. Naquin is going to hit for himself. Braves will shift on him. Austin Riley is the man out in shallow right field now. Three to 2 Atlanta, top of the 6th. The pitch, breaking pitch, called a strike. Braves never had the lead tonight until Swanson hit one about 10 rows deep into left center field. Out of the stretch, Lee delivers, and a pop-up. Hit left side, third base side, foul territory is Swanson. He's got it. And a great 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Lee. Needed a stopper out there after the Braves had taken the lead. Braves will head back to the dugout leading 3-2.
Jeff Francoeur here. From my early days playing GHSA ball to my 13 years in the major leagues, I know the importance of supporting your home state and being part of a team. Georgia Farm Bureau is always the home team, helping Georgia build a strong agriculture industry and offering affordable home, auto, and life insurance for Georgia families. With agents and volunteers in every community of the state, Georgia Farm Bureau is always the home team. Visit Georgia Farm Bureau online at gfb.org to learn more.
Meet Allison, teammate at Truist Bank.
Hi.
She was born to care, and she always had your back.
You could say that.
Like that time back in the mid-'80s when she spotted Stacy Kaminsky with her new perm, and a car was coming, about to hit a puddle. So Allison jumps in front of the splash, just in time to protect Stacy's fresh curls.
Look, I had to do it. A wet perm just doesn't work.
Today, Allison's a teammate at Truist, the bank that starts with care. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. Learn more at truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
It's football time, which turns Sunday and Thursday into the best days of the week. Well, they just got better, because now through October, Keno has 30% higher payouts during bonus hours before the football games. Win $500, it becomes $650. The bonus hours are Sunday 1 to 3 p.m. and Thursday 6 to 8 p.m. So play Keno online and anywhere Keno is sold and get 30% higher payouts during bonus hours. Sundays 1 to 3 p.m. and Thursdays 6 to 8 p.m. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Hey, y'all, this is Chipper Jones. For all your residential and commercial renovations, turn to the guys I trust, Southeastern Reconstruction. Call them today, 833-SE-RECON, online at serecon.com.
Hey, it's Chris Domino, and we all win because you can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball only on The Fan.
Joe Ben and Jay Chad back with you. We go to the bottom of the sixth with the Braves on top 3-2. And it's time for the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning with our contestant, D. LeMay of Cartersville, Georgia, who could win $1,000 if anybody hits a home run this half inning. They had a winner last night. So the jackpot back down to $1,000. And Matt Olson will lead off the inning. Matt has reached on a fielder's choice, and he has singled. 1 out of 2, and he takes a strike. Darno on deck. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Matt Olson heads up in the chop house. Gone. Home run. Keep watching, Bravos. '32nd homer. 98th RBI for Olson. And the Braves lead is 4-2. And D. LeMay of Cartersville, Georgia, just won $1,000. Oh, we love to give away money, especially against the Mets.
Joey hit the home run last night in the second inning, and that gave the Braves the lead. And the second that he jolted it out of here, he knew he got it. He turned to his dugout. He said, "Let's go." And he's been putting the team, he and Dansby put the team on their back ever since then.
Going crazy. Darno, the batter. Ground ball sent to third. 2 Hopper. Escobar to first. Got him. 1 out.
I mean, think about Olson last night, 2 for 3. He's been to the plate 3 times tonight and reached 3 times. So he's got 4 hits in the series. He's been on base 5 times. And what a big difference that is with Matt from where he was 10 days ago.
He's 9 for his last 20 with the 4th homer. That is just great stuff. Getting hot's one thing. Getting hot at the right time is another.
Yeah, against these guys. Ozuna's got to retie his shoe down there.
He doubled his last time up. Retie his shoe and put his shin guard back on. He's ready. Scherzer hates that kind of stuff. Ozuna's also flied out. He takes a breaking pitch for a strike. 4 runs, 9 hits for Atlanta. 2-7-0 for the Mets. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Another sellout.
41st of the year.
They are wildly loud and crazy the last 2 innings. Good reason. Ozuna takes inside. Another breaking ball, 1-2. Chopping the chant break out here. Scherzer delivers. Foul ball off the end of the bat.
Pretty amazing to think about. This is the 80th home game of the year and the 41st sellout.
Awesome. Seth Lugo now throwing in the Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Olson just homered. The 1-2 way inside. Marcel had to dodge that one. Jackknifed out of the way. 2-2. Braves hit 3 homers last night. They've hit 2 tonight. None so far for the Mets. Well, Nido, I beg your pardon, had 1 for the Mets last night. Ground ball foul over to Ron Washington. One hands it. Nice play. 2-2 the count. Pitch number 99 from Scherzer. Fouled back. Marcel right on it. 95 fastball. Vance Napa goes all in for Atlanta with championship-level parts and service for your vehicle. It's no surprise, Napa's a proud sponsor of your world champions, the Atlanta Braves. The 2-2 pitch. Curve missed inside, went around the plate, full count. Dansby jumped on a full count last inning for a 2-run shot. Payoff pitch. Swung on, rolled to third, to his left, Escobar. He's got it, sets, throws, got him. Nice play, 2 down. Then out to the mound comes Buck Showalter, much to the surprise of Max Scherzer. He's looking in at Buck like, what do you want? Oh, he's taking him out. And Max is not happy. Not happy at all. Buck Showalter making his way to the mound. He better find a place to hide. The Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. I'll tell you about the new pitcher right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Cobb County is Atlanta's sweet spot and home of the Atlanta Braves. Cobb is everything you love about being close to a world-class city with the warmth of your favorite neighborhood. Whether you're on vacation or here for business, you'll discover a place that is culturally vibrant, refreshingly diverse, and effortlessly hospitable. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. For more information on planning your next adventure, visit travelcobb.org.
Wherever you are on your financial journey, at Ameris Bank, we're with you. From setting up your new bank account,
you're all set,
to expanding your business's footprint, we're with you. From savings plans that advance college funds, to graduation milestones worth celebrating. With every big step and baby step, we're with you all the way. Visit amerisbank.com/with you and let's turn those money questions into financial peace of mind. Ameris Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred hotel of the Atlanta Braves, is conveniently located within walking distance to the Atlanta Braves Stadium, along with the numerous restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The DoubleTree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious 2-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
Digging, grading, tilling, mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar. A tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Braves talk is never over and continues 6 to 10 with me, home team Brandon Leake, and my buddies in the locker room on the Fan. Now back to Braves baseball.
4-2 lead for the Braves. New pitcher is Seth Lugo. The right-hander is 3-2 on the season with a 3.59 ERA. This will be his 61st appearance of the year, and he comes in with the bases empty, 2 down.
You made a good point during the break, Ben. Scherzer's handled Eddie Rosario tonight, but here's Lugo, whose first pitch is fouled off the screen in front of the Braves dugout.
I mean, if I'm Eddie and I see Showalter taking Scherzer out of the game, I'm thinking, great.
Yeah.
I'd much rather face Seth Lugo.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Lugo's got everything. He throws everything, including the kitchen sink. The 0-1 from the right-hander. Curve outside. 1-1 the count. His fastball's not bad. It's low to mid-90s, but he's got good curve, good slider, good changeup. Curveball's always been his best pitch. The 1-1. Here it is. Fastball upstairs, 2-1. Max Scherzer, again, a lot like John Smoltz, very animated in the dugout, talking about what just happened with the other pitchers and not sitting down. 2-1. Little roller right out in front of the plate. Nido barehands it, picks up, fires, and boy, he unleash a BB to Alonso for the out. 1 run on the home run by Olsen. no hit in the one hit, no errors, and nobody left. We played 6. Braves are up 4-2.
The drive to the postseason is on, so make sure your car or truck is ready for the ride. At Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers, experience a 10-minute stay-in-your-car oil change. Plus, again this season, when the Braves score 5 or more runs, you score a discount. Get $1 off a full-service oil change for every run they score, but the discount is only good the day after the game. To find a location near you, visit expressoil.com. Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. We take care of your ride so you can enjoy the drive.
You may have heard that everything's bigger in Texas, and that includes big flavor. At the Texas Chili Company, we've been perfecting authentic Southern flavor for over 65 years. So this cookout season, gather your friends and family and try our handcrafted premium beef franks and original Texas chili. Visit TexasChili.com to place an order today for a taste of Texas delivered right to your front door. Use code RADIO10 for 10% off your order. The Texas Chili Company, so good, they named a state after it.
Only 75 miles from Atlanta, Lake Oconee is the vacation destination you've been dreaming of. With 19,000 acres of water and luxury accommodations at the Ritz-Carlton Reynolds, life at the lake is just what you need. Whether it's a serene sanctuary not far from the city or a fun-filled family vacation, Lake Oconee is overflowing with incredible memories to be made. Your getaway is closer than you think. For more information on planning your next lakeside retreat, head to visitlakeoconee.com.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Carlos Medina. You can now check me out with Tug and Rhino on the Morning Extra, 6 to 9 a.m. on 106.3 FM. And now back to Braves baseball.
Braves will turn the 7th inning over to Jesse Chavez after Dylan Lee worked a perfect 6th inning. Chavez also did not work last night, so he's had 2 days rest. With Atlanta, Jesse's 3-2 with a 2.13 ERA, 58 strikeouts, 13 walks in 50 innings, and he'll face 9-1-2 in the order. And back for us once again to bring this baby home is Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. And final line on Scherzer. 5 2/3, 4 runs, 9 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. I will take that every single time you face Max Scherzer.
You bet.
Braves with a 4-2 lead into the top of the 7th inning. Here's Tomas Nido. And he is the first Metropolitan to face the right-hander Jesse Chavez. He's gone right Lee Chavez tonight for the Braves. On the first pitch on the way from Jesse. Swung on, missed. Fastball that was elevated. And a 0-1 count on Nido. Lots of finals around Major League Baseball. Some of those games with postseason implications. So we'll give you a full rundown of the Dynamite out-of-town scoreboard in just a little bit. No balls and a strike on Tomas Nido. On the pitch on the way from Jesse. Swung on and missed again. Up in the zone with a cutter, 0-2. They were playing a doubleheader in Washington today, and the Nationals hammered the Phillies 13-4 in Game 1. Phillies returning the favor 8-0 in Game 2. That second game's in the top of the 8th inning. And that would be a big win for the Phillies. Ball low and outside. Missed away with a cutter. The Brewers have come from behind and lead the Marlins 3-2 in the top of the 7th inning. And of course, that Phillies score and the Brewers score, 2 big ones tonight. 1-2, just missed the inside corner with a changeup and a 2-2 count. Two and 2 on Nido. The pitch on the way from Jesse. Got him looking, strike 3. Good cutter. Tomas Nido looked at that one like he was completely perplexed. 1 down here in the 7th inning. Those scores all part of the Dynamite out-of-town scoreboard. Dynamite is an all-natural daily whole food supplement that helps support your dog's immune system, digestion, healthy skin, and shiny coat. Go to Dynamite.com. Get on track to a healthy pet. That's DINOVITE.com. 1 down, back to the top of the order to Brandon Nimmo. Takes a called strike. Jesse coming right at him. Like he typically does. Veteran right-hander always on attack with a fastball. The 0-1 pitch. And that'll be sent foul on the left field line, slicing into the seats. Four-2 Braves, top of the 7th. Bases empty, 1 down. Brandon Nimmo has been on base once. He scored back in the first inning. Since then, a fly out to center, fly out to left. And pitch misses a little bit high here. 1-2. Adam Ottavino tossing in the Mets bullpen. 1-2 from Jesse. Low and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can get Nimmo here. That'd be a big out. He's certainly a thorn in your side. Gets on base a lot. Just a 266 hitter, but he can work a count. Waiting on the 2-2 and the pitch on the way. Missed low and outside with a cutter.
That's close. But you're right. Be big to get him here and have Alonso hit with nobody on.
Protecting a 2-run lead here in the 7th inning. And a 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. This next pitch will be the 7th of the battle between Nimmo and Jesse Chavez. Sellout crowd doing the wave as it makes its way down the left field line towards us. 3-2 pitch on the way. There's a punch out to second, taken on the short hop, and now it's through Arcia into right field. Well, he was trying to play the short hop as he was giving ground going into shallow right field from his position at second base. And if he's able to squeeze it, Joe, he's got the out because he's got the arm. I just ate him up out there.
Yeah, that was a bad break for Jesse.
Didn't quite pop up as high as he thought that it would. That goes down as an E4. And for the Braves, their first error of the ball game. And now Pete Alonso comes to the plate. He's the tying run. 40 homers and 131 RBIs on the season. Tyler Matzik warming quickly in the Braves bullpen. Pitch on the way. Alonso takes a called strike. Right at the bottom of the zone with that good cutter.
Well, you know what's on Alonso's mind here. Just got to try and stay away from the barrel. Good low ball hitter.
Last night, the Braves got him to hit into a 4-3 double play. Wanted a fly ball to deep right field. Acuna going back. So is Michael Harris. Ronald is there. Makes the catch. Back to first base for Brandon Nimmo. And he did miss the barrel. Not by a lot, but just enough as he flies out to deep right field. Two down here in the 7th. That cutter was in a really good place. It stayed off the outer edge, and watching where he connected, Joe, just off the end of the bat.
And he's still strong enough to hit it out there by the warning track.
But now 2 down for Lindor. Inning has gone strikeout, error, fly out to right field. And now Lindor's been a tough out tonight, up to the plate with 2 down. Ground ball chopper out to second. Arcia's got it. That kangaroo's right into his glove. Goes to first base, gets the out, and Jesse's out of it. And the error doesn't hurt Arcia nor the Braves. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Into the bottom of the 7th inning we go. 4-2 Atlanta.
Life's better with a financial partner like Ameris Bank. From opening your first savings account to funding your kids' college tuition, we're with you.
From a flash of a business idea to growing that company just as fast.
We're with you.
From buying a home to tackling the renovations to make it truly yours.
We're with you. You have big plans.
Financial questions.
And decisions to make.
And for every idea, life goal, and new venture, we're with you all the way. Visit amerisbank.com/withyou to get started. Ameris Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ever wondered how much pepperoni is too much? Me neither. But if there is a limit, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico pushes it. It's loaded with classic and crispy old world pepperoni, those 3 fresh melty signature cheeses, and savory Parmesan seasoning. Right now, a large is just $9.99. So I'm gonna push my limit on how much pizza I can eat in one sitting. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Limited time only. Participation may vary. Additional restrictions may apply while supplies last.
At Georgia Power, we're investing in infrastructure to ensure a more resilient power grid,
creating a balanced mix of hydro, solar, and nuclear energy, and installing high-speed EV charging stations across the state, all while providing the highest level of customer service and satisfaction. Because we know that the carbon-free energy Georgia needs to prosper tomorrow will come from the tireless energy we put in our communities today. Georgia Power, powering tomorrow, today.
Visit your local Toyota dealers or Toyota.com today. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
Talk Braves baseball every weekday morning in the locker room with home team Joe Hamilton, Finneran, John Michaels, and Hudson Mason. 6 to 10 a.m. on The Fan.
One of the prime setup guys for the Mets is Adam Ottavino, big right-hander. He'll come on and work the seventh. 5-3, a 2.14 ERA in 64 games. 76 strikeouts in 63 innings. 15 walks to go with that. And he will face 9-1-2 for Atlanta. Need to add on, Ben. Come on now.
Yeah, we do. Braves last night in the bottom of the seventh inning added on with 2 runs. Won the ball game 5-2, leading 4-2 tonight here in the bottom of the seventh. Marcell Iglesias up and tossing for the Braves in the bullpen. And he'd be facing the middle 3 in the order if the 8th inning is his. Pitch from Ottavino. Swing and a miss by Arcia. No balls and a strike on Orlando. And don't you know he was thrilled to have that ball by Lindor go right to him as he committed the error 2 batters prior.
Did you see how he caught it?
Yeah, he was
2 hands and just about squeezed the stitches off of it.
He was very careful. A 1 pitch. Outside, tried a slider, never had the plate. A 1-1 count.
Ottavino hides the ball really well. He steps toward the third baseline and kind of throws around his front shoulder. Hard to pick the ball up.
Here's his 1-1 pitch. Way outside. 2 balls and a strike on Orlando Arcia. For 2 tonight, fly out to left field and a strikeout. But he was a spark plug last night. Drove in 1 run, had 2 base hits, single and a double last night. Waiting on the 2-1 from Ottavino. Righty brings the 2-1, and that's in for a strike. Slider over the outside corner. Mets with a run in the first and another in the 5th. Braves with 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. And leading 4-2. Here comes the 2-2. A little low and outside, 3-2. When the bullpen gate opens for the Mets, so long as it's not Diaz coming out, I think you like your chances. Braves have had some success against these other relievers. Now, really no success whatsoever versus Diaz. But so long as you're leading, you don't have to worry about that guy. 3-2. Swung on, miss. Got him with a slider. 1 down here in the 7th inning. Braves fans know a thing or two about flavor. That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It's perfect for eggs, wings, pizzas, burgers, you name it, everything. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat. 1 out in the 7th. Back to the top of the order to Ronald Acuna. Ronald with a good night tonight. 2 singles and a ground out. And he was aboard when Dansby Swanson belted one over the left field wall back in the 5th inning to give the Braves the lead. First pitch to Acuna. Way outside. Well, that slider can be a good pitch for Ottavino, and we saw a couple of good ones versus Arcia. But when he can't harness that pitch, that thing's nowhere near. Make it a 1-0 count on Ronald. One-0 pitch. Off the end of the bat towards foul ground on the right field line. Slicing into the 4th row of the seats down the line for a souvenir. winner of this ball game will be 40 games over 500 and sitting on 99 wins for the year. But more importantly, we'll have a one-game lead over the other with 4 games left to be played in the season. These two teams will wrap up the series tomorrow night. Mets will finish against the Nationals. Braves will finish in Miami against the Marlins. Ball and a strike on Acuna. Ottavino fires the 1-1, and Acuna shoots one through the right side. A base hit. Beat the shift. They had McNeil up the middle, and Acuna is able to guide it right on through the vacant right side. And it's a 1-out single. His 3rd hit of the night.
I'm thinking he's going to be running on this one. Ottavino's a little bit slow to unfurl when he goes to the plate. He might pick the right pitch and swipe one here.
Got a scoring change. That on the Nimmo ball, JC? All right, so take the error away from Orlando Arcia. On the ball put into play by Brandon Nimmo in the top of the inning. So wipe the error away. 4-2 Braves, bottom of the 7th. Pick off over to first base, and back in standing is Acuna. Dansby with a humongous 2-run homer in the 5th inning. There's another pickoff over to first base, and Acuna back in standing. And that ability to come through in the clutch for Dansby has been there his entire career. But, man, it has been great to see it here this season. So many times he's come through late in games. Offering on the way. That's taken for a strike.
It just seems like it's always when it means the most.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real knack.
Yeah, it is. And in order to beat this team, Joe, you got to beat that guy. Mm-hmm. And it's not easy to beat number 7. Looking for his 3rd base hit of the ball game. Long pause by Ottavino. Now time taken by Dansby. I don't think Ottavino had any intention of doing anything right there.
Well, again, that's kind of out of the Scherzer playbook. To just stand there like a statue and freeze the runner. Or try to.
Pick off over to first. Who didn't see that one coming? And Acuna back in standing. He knows that he takes a little bit longer to get the ball to the plate. And that really favors Acuna, who has a big lead at first base. Ronald not going. 0-1. Ground ball tapper out to first base. Gloved by Alonso. And now he steps on the bag, and now they got Acuna in a rundown. And Acuna still in the rundown, running back to first base. Nido is there, and they throw to him, and that is out number 3. Well, it's a very lengthy double play. Not much the Braves could do right there. That ends the bottom of the 7th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've completed 7. We head to the top of the 8th inning with the Braves leading the Mets 4-2.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, Braves fans. This year, Mavis Tires and Brakes is doubling down on the 4-bagger. That's right. If the Braves hit 2 or more home runs in today's game, Braves fans get a $100 instant rebate on a set of 4 select new tires tomorrow only at any Georgia Mavis Tires and Brakes location. Visit MavisTire.com/baseball or stop into your local Mavis store for details. Mavis Tires and Brakes, saving people money for over 50 years.
King here, and as a homeowner, I know there are times our house is trying to tell us something. If you notice any water damage, musty odors, or mold in your basement, you may have a moisture issue. The waterproofing experts at AquaGuard Foundation Solutions can design a customized waterproofing solution to permanently resolve your home's specific needs. Maintaining a dry basement, a mold-free basement will help improve your home's air quality and keep your family healthy. Visit aquaguard.net and schedule your free waterproofing inspection today.
AquaGuard. Braves country, it's Clay Travis, fellow Braves fan. This is Atlanta's one and only home for Braves baseball, The Fan, and the 680 The Fan app.
Good inning by Jesse Chavez. He gives up the base hit, but retires everybody else, including a strikeout. Raisel Iglesias did the same thing last night. He worked an inning, gave up a base hit, but nothing more. And he makes his 26th appearance with Atlanta. No record in 0.39 ERA. That's a bingo number. 0.39.
Bingo.
There you go. Now you're talking. 23 innings, 25 strikeouts, 4 walks. He's going to face McNeil, Escobar, and Alvarez here in the 8th. Braves up by 2.
Well, those last 3 outs are always the toughest to get. But these are 3 big ones right here for Iglesias if he can get them just because of where he is in the order. It is McNeil, Escobar, and then they've had Alvarez as the DH. Pitch on the way to McNeil. He swings and misses.
Well, what I like about this right now is if you can retire them in order, you do not have to go back to the top of the order at all.
Exactly. Well, 1 pitch to McNeil. That's low.
Easier said than done with this guy.
Well, he does lots of things in an unconventional way, and I guess in a way it makes sense. He's bat cleanup. There's a comebacker. That's out to second, taken by Arcia. Throws to first base, gets the out. And that glance off of Iglesias?
It did indeed. Right to Orlando.
Well, it'll go down 1-4-3. And they want to make sure that Raisel's okay. Couldn't tell where it got him. It wasn't a flush shot. Just glanced off of him. McNeil was furious. He thought that's going to be a clean base hit up the middle, and it took a glancing shot off of Iglesias and right out there to second base. One down here in the 8th inning. Boy, McNeil is fuming down there in the dugout. Shift to the right side. Pitch on the way to Escobar. In for a called strike. First pitch slider.
He's the guy that did have a hit off of Iglesias last night. It was a double.
4-2 Braves, top of the 8th. A 1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Peterson throwing in the Mets bullpen. Likely see him at the bottom of the inning. A 1-1 pitch. That's outside, 2-1. Braves have out-hit the Mets 10-8 in the ball game. And leading by 2 runs. This is getting late here at Truist Park. Iglesias. Leg kick in the 2-1. Swung on, missed. Love that changeup out of Iglesias.
It's a beauty. Throws 96 and then pulls the string on you. It's tough to stay back. Changeup's at 89.
And oh, by the way, here's a slider that's pretty nasty as well. See where he wants to go here. 2-2. Got him swinging. Strike 3. Back to the changeup. 3 straight changeups. And 2 down here in the 8th inning. I know we've been talking about how this feels like a playoff atmosphere. It does. Sellout crowds, tense moments, lots to gain by winning these games. But another element to that is how the Braves are using the bullpen. You've gotten 5 innings out of your starter each of the first 2 games of this series, and then you're diving into the pen in the 6th inning, and you're needing your pen to get you 9-12 outs.
I tell you what, these guys are wired too, Ben. They are really focused.
Got a 4-2 lead with 2 down. Here's Alvarez. Swings and misses at a first pitch slider. And if you can get 6-7 Obviously, 8 innings out of a starter in the postseason, that's enormous. But it's such a rarity in this day and age. And what the team has been called to do last night and tonight, certainly foreshadowing of what they're going to be called to do once we get into the postseason. 0-1, blew it by him. 0-2. One more strike, and the Braves will carry at least a 2-run lead in the ninth. And a crowd of 42,561 rises to their feet. The 0-2 on the way. Goodbye. Swung on and missed at a changeup. Iglesias blitzes right through McNeil, Escobar, and Alvarez en route to a 1-2-3 eighth inning. See what the Braves can add on. We head to the bottom of the eighth inning. 4-2 Atlanta.
Hey, folks, if your dog is dealing with some scratching, shedding, or maybe even a dull coat, I've got the solution for you. It's Dynavite, an all-natural daily whole food supplement that will help support your furry friend's immune system and digestion. If your dog's coat isn't as shiny as it used to be, Dynavite can help make it shine. For over 20 years, pet owners have trusted Dynavite, and you can too. Check them out online today at Dynavite.com. That's Dynavite.com.
Attention plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVACR technicians in Atlanta. If you're not making over $51 an hour total package, this message is for you. The United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72 has immediate opportunities in Metro Atlanta. Top-level pay, excellent benefits in retirement, long-term projects, and safe working conditions. Contractors are hiring right now. Call 404-373-5778 or visit UA72.org and click Join Us.
And now, Wandering Thoughts with Dansby Swanson.
What would a baseball game look like on the moon? Can our mascot do the worm? Is there an SUV that can go over 7 different terrains?
Why, yes, Dansby. The 2022 Ford Bronco Sport SUV has up to 7 GOAT modes, which means it can go over any type of terrain. Well, other than the moon.
Oh, well.
Start wandering in a Bronco Sport. See your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the world champion Atlanta Braves.
Book your game day stay with Omni Atlanta Hotel at CNN Center located in downtown Atlanta. Visit omnihotels.com/Atlanta for special offers when booking your game day stay.
Hey, it's Kevin McAlpin, and I'm talking Braves with the Locker Room every weekday morning at 7:45 on Atlanta Braves Today, exclusively on The Fan.
Bottom half of the eighth inning. Braves up 4-2. Mets will go to their bullpen again and bring in a left-hander, David Peterson. He makes his 27th appearance, his 8th as a reliever. Made 19 starts earlier in the year. He's 7-5, a 3.89 ERA. 104 innings, 124 strikeouts. So that's impressive. But how about 48 walks in 104 innings? Not so sure about that. Michael Harris will test him first.
3-4-5 for the Braves here in the bottom of the eighth inning. He did a great job late last night of adding on, carrying a 3-run lead into the ninth inning. Braves will carry at least a 2-run lead into the ninth inning tonight, but looking for more. There's Michael Harris. Left-on-left matchup. Peterson's first pitch. Check swing. They appeal. Didn't go. 1 ball and no strikes.
1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout.
1-0 pitch. Oh, and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Brewers still leading the Marlins 3-2. That game's in the top of the eighth inning. And the Phillies have defeated the Nationals. That's a final 8-2. 2-0 and outside, 3-0. And maybe get a leadoff walk here in the eighth inning like you're talking about. 4-2 Braves, bottom of the eighth. Michael awaits, and the pitch on the way. There's a strike and a fastball over. Michael squared up some baseballs tonight, but nothing to show for it. 3 flyouts to center field. Hitters count 3-1. Rolled over foul. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. The Atlanta Braves only play on the Fan. 680 and 93.7 FM.
4-2 Atlanta, bottom of the eighth. Harris leading it off on the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, miss, strike 3. Went to the curveball on a 3-2 count.
Pretty good comeback by Peterson there.
Braves have gotten some huge home runs when it's mattered the most in this series. 3 of them last night, 2 of them tonight. Be great to see one more carry a 5-2 lead into the 9th. This will be the man to do it, Austin Riley. Ground ball into the hole, and it gets through. Into left field for a base hit, snaking its way in between Escobar and Lindor. So Riley threads the needle. That's his 3rd base hit of the ball game. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And Matt has been a one-man wrecking crew versus the Mets in this series. Been on base 3 times tonight. Homer, RBI single, also a fielder's choice. Then last night's ball game, homer, single, 2-run scored. See what he has in store right here versus the lefty Peterson. Did a good job going the opposite way earlier. Ball low and outside. Good stop by Nido and a 1-0 count.
I'm not sure Peterson's all that fired up about this. Matt Olson 2 for 7 against him in his career, and both hits homers. He's also walked twice.
Matt seeing it well. Peterson comes set just under the chin. 1-0 pitch. Low and away, 2 balls, no strikes. Got himself a good hitter's count right here. Kenley still tossing in the Braves bullpen. Mets will have the bottom of their order due up in the top of the 9th inning. 2-0 pitch, huge swing and a miss. Fastball right at the bottom of the strike zone, and on the inside corner makes it a 2-1 count. You know, you have these kind of results for Matt Olson. I don't care who's on the mound. That's enormous. But all this damage versus DeGrom and Scherzer.
Yeah, boy.
Nido sets up outside on the 2-1 pitch. Outside off the glove of Nido to the backstop. Riley down to second base. That's a big mistake for the Mets. That'll put a runner in scoring position with just 1 down.
That might be a pass ball. Nido appeared to kind of nonchalant that.
Now a base hit could score him. They just say wild pitch. I was right there with you. I thought that one was one that Nido would handle. And now a base hit could drive in Austin Riley. And the 3-1 fouled off. Right at his feet there with that sinker and a 3-2 count. Peterson gives a squeeze to the rosin bag at the back of the mound and forcefully throws it down to the dirt. Bearded lefty looking in. His catcher Tomas Nido giving him signs. And Matt Olson steadying the bat, staring down the southpaw, and looking for something he can drive. And the 2-1 pitch. Rather a 3-2 pitch, I should say. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And here comes Buck Showalter. This will be the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. Now they're going to go to the righty Smith to face Travis d'Arnaud. We'll step aside. It's a 4-2 lead for the Braves here in the 8th.
Now batting, Xfinity Internet. It's made to do anything, so you can do anything. Supercharge your home with incredibly fast and powerful supersonic Wi-Fi. With 3 times more bandwidth, it covers all the bases and then some. And strike out billions of threats with advanced security that helps keep you safe at home and on the go. If you're keeping score, that's internet that does it all. That's unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Apartments.com has helped millions of renters find their right place, like Tanya, who finally moved into an apartment with an in-unit washer and dryer. Hey, let's pop in and see how she likes it so far. Kevin, teleport me into Unit 6G. Wait a minute, this is a bit more cramped than I remember. Oh, no. Oh, sweet denim dungarees. I'm in the washer. Activate teleporter. Back on dry land. Wait a minute. Dry and sweltering. Oh, for crying out loud. Kevin! Apartments.com, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Digging, grading, tilling, mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar. A tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Hey Atlanta, Hudson Mason, and you can stream Atlanta Braves baseball totally free on the all-new 680 The Fan app. Now back to Braves baseball, only on The Fan.
Drew Smith on to work for the Mets. Their fifth pitcher of the night. He makes his 42nd appearance all out of the bullpen. 3-3, 3.45 ERA. Throws hard. 95 to 97. Curveball, slider, change. Braves have a add-on run out there at second base with 2 out for Travis d'Arnaud. See if he can get him in.
d'Arnaud's faced him twice in his career, 0 for 2. Braves 1 for 6 tonight with runners in scoring position. Leading 4-2, bottom of the 8th inning. And a base hit right here gives you a 3-run cushion into the 9th inning. Out at second, Austin Riley. And a right-on-right matchup. We'll see if Travis goes after that first pitch. He does. Swung on and missed.
Boy, he was way late on it, too.
Fastball 95 from Drew Smith. Mets have gone Scherzer, Lugo, Ottavino, Peterson, and Smith on the mound tonight. Braves have gone Wright, Lee, Chavez, Iglesias, and it'll be Jansen for the 9th inning. The 0-1 pitch, fouled off. Reached after a slider. So the Braves down to their final strike here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Got a 1-out single from Austin Riley. And he sprinted down to second base on the wild pitch by the lefty Peterson. Should d'Arnaud reach, Ozuna would come to the plate. Smith right at the letters. And the 0-2. Missed high with a fastball.
He does a good job of hiding the baseball, too. Working out of the stretch, of course, but he kind of throws his glove hand up and out toward home plate. Try to distract you and then delivers from right behind it.
So the pitching hand just follows the glove.
Yeah.
Like a windmill. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, missed for strike 3. Fastball 96, and the Braves strand Riley at second base. So the Braves will carry a 2-run lead to the 9th. Time for Kenley Jansen. When we come back, we go to the 9th inning with the Braves leading 4-2.
The Eat Fresh refresh just won't stop. Now Subway's refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with our sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try our individually packaged box meals, each with a tasty 6-inch sub, foot-long, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. So when you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order.
Advance notice may be required.
Ram Power Days. For 40 years, Landmark has been the Georgia Giant, and we're still committed to giving you the best service. Giant selection, over 1,000 choices. Giant savings on everything, including new 2022 Ram 1500s for the best selection and service. 40 years and counting. Come to Landmark, Mount Zion Boulevard, or LandmarkDodgeChryslerJeep.net.
That's why nobody beats the Giant. Nobody.
Always the best deal. Always. Based on combined Landmark inventory.
Ah, the sounds of baseball. The umpire calling balls and strikes.
Strike 3, you're out.
The heavy hitters beating their drums in the background. And a crazy, crisp crunch of Wise potato chips. This season, cheer for the Braves and reach for a bag of Wise potato chips, the official potato chip of the Atlanta Braves. Available in a wide variety of flavors. Snag a bag today at your local Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Hudson Mason here, and you can catch me and the rest of the guys on the locker room from 6 to 10 a.m. breaking down the Braves, only on The Fan.
One change for the Braves. Everybody else remains the same. Kenley Jansen will come on after Iglesias had a brilliant inning. Zeros across with 2 strikeouts. Kenley will face the bottom third of their order. It's set up perfectly. Jansen got a little sticky last night in the 9th inning, but he picked up the save. It was his 38th of the year. He leads baseball in that category. 5-2, 3.54 ERA. The only thing that troubles me here, Ben, is he threw a lot of pitches last night.
Sure did. Threw, I believe, 32 pitches. Close to it, if not right on that. And 2 of these guys that he's going to face tonight, Joe, he faced last night. Canna will lead off. He hit Canna last night in the 9th inning. And then he also faced Naquin and struck him out to end the ball game after he fouled off about a dozen pitches. So, yes, this could be tricky, but he's got a 2-run lead. 38 saves, 45 opportunities, and looking for number 39 right here. It would be a big win, but 3 big outs to get. Kenley ready to bring his first pitch, and here it is to Mark Canha. And that's taken for a called strike. First pitch cutter to Canha. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. 261 hitter. Definitely has some pop. A dozen homers on the year for Canha. Leads the league in hit by pitch. And the 0-1 pitch on the way from Kenley. Fouled back 0-2. You quickly get ahead 0-2, and you think about all the bullets that he fired last night. If he can have a quick out right here of Canha, that'd be enormous.
That would really help.
Bearded right-hander. Mean scowl on his face, looking into his catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Canha takes his time climbing back into the right-hand batter's box. Kenley comes set. Braves at regular depth on the infield. 0-2 pitch on the way. Got him swinging, strike 3. 1 down here in the 9th. 3 pitches, takes care of Mark Canha. And now it's Tyler Naquin. Again, he's 0 for 3 in the ball game, but put up quite the battle last night before striking out. Kenley, like he does between every batter, just stands there on the mound with his back to the plate, looking down, gathering his thoughts, and then turns his attention to the plate after he steps on the rubber. And all business on the face of Kenley Jansen. Looking for 2 more outs with a 2-run lead here in the 9th. First pitch to Naquin. Missed low with a cutter.
Luis Guillorme has come out on deck. He would hit for Nido.
Naquin batting .237. 1-0 pitch to him. And there's a strike.
I don't know how good Naquin's memory is, but he saw everything Kenley had last night. He ought to be able to remember that.
Tonight, Naquin, a strikeout, a fly out to right field, and a pop out to shortstop. Staring at a 1-1 count as Kenley comes set. Brings a 1-1. Missed low, 2 balls and a strike. A little bit low with a cutter. Mets desperately trying to get a man on base so they can get back to the top of the order. 2 balls and a strike on Naquin. Pitch on the way. Ground ball, weakly hit out to second. Arcia has it, up with it to first base. 2 down. So Kenley has gotten 2 outs on 7 pitches. And here comes Luis Guillorme. And while he has been a tough out against the Braves this year, the good news is no one on base. Guillorme up to the plate. In his career versus Kenley, he has never faced him. A little bit hard to believe.
It is.
Well, here we go. Righty-lefty matchup. Braves need one more out. The first pitch on the way from Kenley. Strike. Cutter on the inside corner. No balls at a strike on Guillorme. He's a .276 hitter. Everyone standing in the 0-1. Low and outside. Only action that Guillorme has seen in the series. He got a start at second base yesterday. He went to the plate twice and was 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out to second base. 42,561. They're all standing. They're looking for one more out as the Braves are looking to take a one-game lead in the division with a win tonight over the Mets. And the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back 1-2. Kenley looking for one more strike. He's got the Mets dangling by a thread with 2 down here in the top of the 9th inning and a 4-2 lead. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Guillorme steadies the bat. Kenley a long look in and now time call. You get one more strike, it'll be victory number 99 of the season and be the biggest one to date. Kenley swivels the hip twice. A ball and 2 strikes, ready to bring it. Pitch on the way. Got him, swinging strike, 3. And the Braves beat the Mets again. Braves win it 4-2. They once again overpower the Mets with their work on the mound. And they've taken down Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer in the first 2 games of this enormous series. Atlanta now with a 1-game lead in the division. They'll go for a sweep tomorrow. And if they can do that, what an enormous series this would have been in Atlanta. And, Joe, they've set themselves up perfectly looking for one more win against these guys tomorrow.
Ben, you're right. It's the work of the guys on the mound. They are holding the Mets in check and giving the offense a chance to work, and has been the tale of success for the Braves all year long, the long ball. And they've done it against Scherzer and deGrom.
Matt Olson, Dansby Swanson, the heroes with the long ball tonight. And Wright, Lee, Chavez, Iglesias, and Jansen take care of business on the mound. And the Braves beat the Mets by a final score of 4-2. Back with the totals after this.
And now, Wandering Thoughts with Dansby Swanson.
Are glow-in-the-dark uniforms a thing? Is it possible to hit a home run into a different time zone? Can 2 bikes actually fit inside my vehicle?
Why, yes, Dansby. They can in a 2022 Ford Bronco Sport SUV. It has an available interior bike rack that holds 2 bikes. However, it doesn't glow in the dark.
Good to know.
Start wandering in a Bronco Sport. See your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the world champion Atlanta Braves.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Aero Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Aero protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com.
Make Conecuh Smoked Sausage part of your Atlanta Braves game day tradition. Conecuh Smoked Sausage is made from the finest pork meats, all natural casing,